Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings, everybody, and welcome to another watch along. Yeah, another watch along. And this time we're showing the Jamaica versus Guatemala Gold Cup edition. Yeah, man, this is a Gold Cup. Yeah, man, 2025 Gold Cup. Now, will Jamaica Reggae Boyz lift this Gold Cup? We are poised to lift this Gold Cup a long time ago. Will this year be their year? Jamaica finding a good form going into the Gold Cup, beating Guatemala the last game 3-0 in the World Cup qualification. And the Jamaica team is in a good form. So welcome one and all to another classic Gold Cup matchup, Jamaica versus Guatemala. But before we get into this, we have on the stream the man, the myth, the legend, I'm on CC, the #1 commentator from down in Jamaica from CC Sports Lab. Also, we are streaming from the Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club. Yeah, man, so it's 3 the hard way again. Sports DTM, the Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club, and CC Sports Lab. We're at it again. CC, what's going on?
Yo, yeah, man, we do so. We're my boss drop a video earlier a couple of days ago. Seemed to have stirred up, within the camp.
Okay, what was
or within the fan base.
What the
and
video like?
Come to think of it now, you realize Aiden out there, Bobby Reed now out there.
Yeah.
So, I mean. Yeah, man, people, the video, as I said before, the video was about players that we didn't see in the training session. So from my observation, from the people that come out of the bus, I was looking at the players and everything. And
right. What happened, CC? You're muted. You stop? You're part of the freeze? CC, you freeze a while ago.
Yeah, so I was saying from observation, I didn't see Bobby Reed and I didn't see Isaac Hayden, so I was wondering what was going on. And just by process of deduction, I realized that Isaac Hayden is not at the camp.
Right. Freeze up again, CC.
And I saw Bobby Reed basically training in England. So I'm like, if Bobby Reed is still in England at this point in time, then he's not going to be at this game.
At the game,
and
right?
Then even so when I was looking at that now, so that was basically what the video was covering. The video was just discussing how do we push forward now, given that we had such a slender midfield before, and it has gotten even worse in terms of the personnels being out, right? And then I heard that a couple of players came in. One we can confirm is Sule Makala from Mount Pleasant. We can confirm that one. I mean, Mount Pleasant has put him up and said, congratulations on Sule Makala, but I don't think he would arrive in time just for this game. I think he will arrive in time for the next game, which is Friday. But tonight's game, he's probably on a flight already, right?
Okay.
But the other player I'm hearing is a player that plays his straight in England. I'm not quite certain of how that works out, but from what we know, Aiden is out, Bobby Reed is out, and Mason Oldgate is out. So that's 3 players. So right now, we need possibly 3 players, and we only have brought in 1 player so far, which is Sule Makala.
Right.
So I'm thinking that we might be expecting a Karai Anderson, and hopefully some miracle by Brazil to come in as well. So
Right.
let's see though. We're gonna keep you guys up to date on these informations though. But as I said before, the one we can confirm at this point in time is Sule Makala.
Okay. So Sule Makala is in. All right. So speaking about that, let's go to the with that point. Let's go to the starting lineup. You understand? Let's run into the starting lineup. So there you have it. The starting lineup. We have Andre Blake in goal, Damian Lowe, Richard King, Ethan Pinnock, Amari Bell, John Russell, Joel Latibodier, Demarai Gray, Leon Bailey, Warner Brown, and Ronaldo Sifa. So there, CC was saying there is no Isaac Eddie in the side. Also, there is no Bobby De Coover Reed. You understand? So there you have it. The starting lineup: Andre Blake, Damian Lowe, Richard King,
and there's no Mason Oldgate.
Ethan Pinnock, Jonathan Russell, Joel Latibodier, Demarai Gray, Leon Bailey, Warner Brown, and the fast car Ronaldo Cephas. What were you saying? Go ahead.
I was saying there's no Mason Oldgate as well.
And there is no there is no Mason Oldgate. Yeah, man, there's no Mason Oldgate in the mix. So, people, all right. So, you know the drill. When you're coming in, smash that like button. People, the thumbs up button. Yeah, man, make them know, say, 3 the hardware over here again, making up some noise. So, please smash that like button. You understand? The thumbs up button, smash it. You understand? So people know that we're here making some noise. You understand? The match will be started in the next 14 minutes. So, yeah, man, smash the like button. Let them know, say, guess what? CC, the great commentator, is over this side. This is the only person, this is the only way you can get good commentating. You understand? Good analysis from the matches. You understand? Because CC, man, CC have the thing. CC have the thing. So let's big up the man in the chat. Big up Adrian Adman, one of the persons that in the DTM, and Marlon Nelson. Marlon, big up yourself. You understand? Big up yourself, Marlon. Big up yourself, Adrian. Remember, smash the like button, people. Smash the like button. So, CC, what do you have? We beat Guatemala the last time around. You understand? What's your take on this game coming?
So, my take on this game, I mean, it should be a different, contrasting game from what we played the first game, because I see where they have made several changes to their lineup. I know Tigat has given Jamaica's lineup, and it's 2 people playing. It's not Jamaica alone playing, but I'm not sure why Tigat never get the people in Guatemala lineup.
If you want to give it, business Guatemala.
Yeah. So Guatemala would have made several changes to their lineup that played us Monday.
That's how we have it. Give us a breakdown,
6 or 7 changes. Yeah, they have made at least 6 or 7 changes in their team to that team that would have started against Jamaica. So we can look for a fresh approach from Guatemala, a team that hasn't really enjoyed much success against Jamaica. We look at the head-to-head record. I'm not sure if they got want to pull that up, but I think it's 6-1-1. In the last 8 games we've played Guatemala.
We want to pull up, CC.
We've drawn with them once and we've lost to them once, right?
CC, what you want me to pull
and
up?
Over the
head on?
Oh no, I was saying Guatemala head-to-head, but Guatemala and Jamaica.
All right, there it is.
So it as I said before, it's something that a lot of people, if you notice, look at the games and you can see the results, right? So Jamaica has beaten
let's
Guatemala.
Let's go back from 2011. 2011, Jamaica 2, Guatemala 0. 2012, Jamaica 2, Guatemala 1. October 2012, Guatemala 2, Jamaican 1. April 15, this was a friendly. I don't see any score. 2023 Jamaica won, Guatemala zip, and in this year 2025 Jamaica 3, Guatemala 0. So Guatemala win.
Yeah, but
one
I can
match.
even give you. I can even
Jamaica
one game. That's what I was saying in the last 8 games. But look at put it like this: in the CONCACAF Gold Cup, which we are playing right now, Jamaica has faced Guatemala 5 times. This is the 6th meeting of Jamaica from 1991. We're talking 1991 onwards, right? So Jamaica 3-2, 1998. Jamaica 2-0, 2003. Jamaica 4-3, 2005. Jamaica 2-0, 2011. Jamaica 1-0, 2023. So of the 5 times since 1991 that Jamaica has faced Guatemala, Jamaica has always gotten the better of Guatemala. Right. So there's a lot of things you will look to face as well. I'll give everyone this stat as well. Jamaica in the Gold Cup opening games since 2011, Jamaica has played in their opening games 4-0 against Grenada.
Right.
2-2 draw against Costa Rica 2015. That year we went to the final. 2-0 against Curacao 2017, who is in our World Cup qualifying group. That year we went to the final again, back to back. 3-2 against Honduras in 2019, right? We went to the semi-final that year. 2-0 against Suriname 2021. I think we went to the quarterfinals that year and 1-1 against the USA in 2023. Right. If you notice, some of these teams, even Honduras, we beaten Honduras, we beat Suriname, we beat Curacao, beat Grenada, we drew with Costa Rica and drew with the USA in our opening fixture. So Jamaica have a rich history when it comes on to the Gold Cup. In the last 5 Gold Cups, Jamaica has made it to at least the semifinals 4 times and has gone on to the finals twice. The only Caribbean country to make the finals of the Gold Cup since 1991. We are talking about since it has been rebranded from 1991 onwards. Jamaica is the only Caribbean country to make the Gold Cup finals, and we have made it back to back. So I think Jamaica would want to take the next step, and taking that next step starts with the game tonight.
Yes, definitely. That's definite. That's it. Yeah, man. We have to take the next step and take the next step tonight. Tonight. Yeah, man. We have to take that step tonight. Yeah, man. So people, that next step is tonight. So big up Lenward in the building. Lenward, remember to hit the like button. You understand? Yeah, man, that step I have to take tonight. We have to get that win tonight. No matter what, we have to get that win tonight. Yeah, man. Tonight is that night where we'll take 3 points. Important 3 points. Important 3 points for the Reggae Boyz. This is a very important match. We saw the first match just play a while ago. CC, first match just play in the group where Panama went up against who they went up against
Guadeloupe.
Yes, Guadeloupe, and they dispatched them 4-2. So Jamaica definitely have to win. You understand, to move on. You understand?
The game finished 5-2, Tiga, so I guess you're left.
5-2, sorry. 5-2. I've got to then score one extra before. Yeah. Sorry, people. 5-2. 5-2, the game done. Yeah, man. 5-2, Panama beat. I was just going on it to see what's going on. Yeah, 5-2. So they are leading the zone right about now. So Jamaica need to get some points on the board. Yeah, man. Jamaica need to get some points on the board so we can match up. So when it reaches to Panama, the last game of the tick, we can do some damage. Judith in the building. Big up yourself, Judith. Big up yourself. Yes, me like. Yeah, man, big up yourself. Like that stream. Judith, like up that stream. Yeah, man, like up that stream. People who are just coming in, please hit the like button. You understand? Hit the like button. That is the thumbs up button. Know that T got CC Sports, the Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club is in the building. Make it some nights. Jamaica versus Guatemala. And this is the Gold Cup edition. Yeah, man. Gold Cup edition. This is the Gold Cup edition, the people. The Gold Cup edition. And we want Jamaica taking all points. You understand? We want Jamaica taking all points. So hit that thumbs up button right away. Fast. You understand? Fast. Hit that thumbs up button. Fast. So Jamaica versus Guatemala. And they're about to take the field. Yeah, man, they're about to take the field right now. Remember, hit that thumbs up button. We're not asking for anything. If you're watching on the Sports DTM channel, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're watching on the Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club, please hit that.
We're not asking nothing. I'm asking for some.
Go ahead.
I'm asking for some subscribers.
And also some top subscribers for TC. Right, TC?
Yeah, man. Let me tell them one subscribe people. Boy.
Yeah, man. So CC asked you some subscribers. You understand? All right, so CC want to reach the goal of 1,000, and he's at over 800. So we need at least 200 subscribers tonight. 200 subscribers we are big tonight with CC. 200. All right, 200 subscribers. We are big for CC in the night here. So yeah, man. Let's see if we can get him up to 200 subscribers. People, we need some likes. You understand? Give me some likes. We need some likes in the building. You understand? Give me some thumbs up button. We need some likes. You understand? I don't have 20 likes yet to the people. People, me not have the likes. Me not have 20 likes in the building. I don't have 20 likes in the building. So give me some likes, please. May I ask you some likes in the building? Yeah, man. May I ask some likes? So give me some likes. The thumbs up button. As we enter into the match, you understand? The players are hitting the field. So let's support the boys. Let's support the boys by giving us some likes and some subscribe. You understand? Joseph Gray, big up yourself. Joseph Gray. Yeah. That's a hard that's what I don't CC regulars, you know. Joseph,
yeah, man, big up yourself, Pioneer.
Big up yourself.
I'm a virgin, man. Great Pioneer, you know? Basketball guru.
I hear you. Yeah, man, people, hit up the thumbs button. Hit up the thumbs button.
People, right now the stadium look pretty. View is nice and everything. Like anthem now for the Guatemalans. Hey,
come on, hit up the thumbs up button, people. Hit up the thumbs up button, people. Hit up the thumbs up button, people. Hit up the thumbs up button. You understand? Come on, hit up the thumbs up button. So, hit up the thumbs up button. Yeah, man. Hit up the thumbs up button, people. Hit up the thumbs up button. Please, hit up the thumbs up button.
Yes, people. Fox Soccer. You can watch the game on Fox Soccer.
Yes.
FX. So it's live on Fox Soccer.
Yeah, man.
And that's either on YouTube or I think I have the app as well.
Yeah, man. People share the stream, hit it up, so we know what people know what's going on. Hit up the thumbs up button. Yeah, man. So hit up the thumbs up button.
I noticed people say we give legitimate information because when I dropped the video yesterday saying what's going on with Isaac Hayden and Bobby Reed, we noticed in the starting lineup they are not there. On the bench, they are not there, right?
Right.
So People wanna joke when they come on to these things. We put in the necessaries.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. So we're here. We're here, people. And hit the thumbs up button. You know we stay already. That's all. Support the Reggae Boyz by hitting the thumbs up button. Support the Reggae Boyz by hitting the thumbs up button right about now. Support the Reggae Boyz by hitting the thumbs up button. Yeah, man. Send the stream out. Send the stream out, people, so people can know that we're here. You understand? Send the stream out. Yeah, man. Send the stream out, people. Send the stream out. That's all we're asking, for the stream to go out. Yeah, man. Send the stream out, people, so people know that that we are here in the building. T-Gat and CC is in the building. Yeah, man. T-Gat and CC is in the building. So send the stream out, people.
Oh, live, man.
Live. Jamaica versus Guatemala. You understand?
Will the Guatemalans come out for revenge?
Yeah.
Or will Jamaica one up them once more?
Yeah. So, this is a grudge match. You understand? A grudge match right now. This is a grudge match right now. Wicked grudge match right now. Wicked grudge match right now. So the starting lineups are on the TV right about now. So, yeah, man. The starting lineup is here. Match about to kick off.
Match has kicked off.
Match kick off already. Oh, your pass on me.
All right. The match has kicked off. And the Guatemalan so far, the Guatemalan players down so far.
Well,
I haven't seen him gotten up.
All right, so take over the reins.
Yeah, take over I haven't seen him gotten up.
Take
Jamaica
over the
now on the ball, playing it back in defense.
All right, just Patrick with a 2-1
shape of the team. Yeah. So I go a throw in to the Guatemalans, but I'm still working out the oh my word. Damian Lowe with a nasty challenge right there. Could have been carded. He has to be careful tonight because that challenge was not a decent challenge. Chanel Henry, you'd have to look on Fox. We can't show the channel here. So right now we're looking at the shape and seeing who is playing in the various positions. So let me give you that update quickly. I think Damian Lowe so far looks like he's the one in the central defensive midfield position so far.
Right.
And it seems Lati Bodier is going to play right back and he's going to invert. So just like the game before, Lati Bodier would have played right back and he would have been inverting a lot. So it seemed like the coach is going for the same thing like the game against Guatemala and replaced Isaac Aiden with Damian Lowe in that position, given that Isaac Aiden is not available to us right now.
Right.
So you can expect Latibodier to come into the midfield a couple of times to create that central overload in the middle of the park. the Guatemalans seem like every touch they have decided to go down in this match. I think the Jamaicans have to be careful because they are in a different territory now, and the Guatemalans can trick the referee and draw some fouls and some cards. And we don't want to be accumulating cards. All right, so Leon Bailey just won the ball back, a throw into Guatemala again. So we see Tyrese Campbell warming up.
Already,
so
it's early.
Sure. So yes, Tyrese Campbell is warming up. The Guatemalans with a long pass into defense, a shot on target, but it goes straight to the keeper. So Santis, I think Santis, he would have not started the game against Jamaica. Got over that one, but it was always going to Andre Blake. So that shot was a comfortable save by Andre Blake. A long pass up in the middle of the park. The Guatemalans has it back. So far, 3 minutes in the game, Jamaica hasn't really settled. But then, Linton, you can watch the game on Fox Soccer. Fox Soccer. That's where I know right now. Somebody else in the chat in the thing can tell you. I think it's also on CONCACAF YouTube channel as well. Jamaica with some pass, a wayward pass there from Latibodier, and the Guatemalans are on their bike. Damian Lowe now making a sturdy challenge in the middle of the park. Leon Bailey out wide can go at his man, but he has 3 players to beat and failed to beat them. Jamaica winning back the ball through Latibodier, him getting it back and making an aerial pass to Leon Bailey, who is barged, is the defender, Guatemalan defender, barged into his back. Jamaica with a throw-in. So the number 3 by Guatemala came to try and win the ball and barged into his back. Damian Lowe is cleaning up everything in the middle of the park, but he has to be a little bit careful with how he's going about those tackles. But we can see so far that Damian Lowe is the actual center. So Bert from 5, Damian Lowe is playing CDM, and Latibodier is playing right back.
Yeah.
Morales trying to hold on to Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey complaining to the referee. So Morales right now is trying to hold on to Leon Bailey. There's an attacking throw-in. Ethan Pinnock with the ball in his hands. Waiting. So should we expect a throw-in like a Rory Delap type of throw-in? Jamaica with the ball on the edge of the box, floated it in at the back post. Cephas. Oh, Cephas tried to go for a goal, and that one was wasted and out for a goal kick for the Guatemalans. So far it's been a pretty much game at a frantic pace. Either team has failed to settle so far. Go ahead, Tiga. Go ahead.
No, your team pass a man.
You know, man. So, but I'm having a technical difficulties right.
Okay. All right. So I just reached the part where Cephas trying to latch on to that ball. So we're in the 5th minute. We're in the 5th minute. Ball played over long. The Guatemalans are with the ball. Squared over. Defended well by the Jamaicans. Maribel boot the ball up. Ball are now with the Guatemalans. The ball is now in the Guatemalan half. Ball went out for a Gold Cup, for a spot kick. So, Bailey, Blake, no, with a spot kick. Right now in midfield, Jamaica trying to have the ball under control. Ethan Pinnock going up the flank. Can he make a pass? Get the ball to Gray. Gray tried to slip it across, lose it. Jamaica failed to have this game under control. Not having their way like they did at the National Stadium. See, players are manhandling the Jamaican. Damien Lowe was pushed to the ground. Game is getting real physical right about now. The Guatemalans are with the ball. Ball play back. Keeper went to retrieve that one. Guatemalans are in the ball, trying to play the ball up.
How far you are on this stream? I'm 10 minutes in.
You're 10 minutes in. I'm in 9 minutes in.
Yeah, so the Guatemalans have a attacking throwing from the left side of on their right side. Their right, Jamaica's left. Trying to work something right now. Jamaica winning a throw-in by kicking the ball on the Guatemalan player, Santis. So Santis is a player that did not start the first game, people. And it seems to be giving a lot of trouble.
Okay.
Richard King was beaten, but he recovered by Munoz. Munoz had the beat nothing, but he recovered. So right now, I think Jamaica in the first 10 minutes haven't settled so far. The Guatemalans has to do something with this time that they have gotten, because I think the Jamaicans tend to play themselves into the game. Cephas right now, Jackie in the number 4 the defender for Guatemala. They're trying to play out of the press. They got the ball in midfield. Can run at the Jamaicans now. Guatemala stretching the Jamaicans. A diagonal ball across the pitch onto the right hand side. In the box. A ball in the box again. Oh, they should have done better with that. Ramirez got the ball on the top of the 18-yard box and floated it over the bar and out for a goal kick. So in this passage of play so far, the Guatemalans have had the better of the Jamaicans in terms of how they have played so far. I mean, Damien Lowe just got beaten just now, and when you look at it, they are so far I can say they are the better team, or they are getting the better of us. I don't know if it's because of the makeshift midfield and we don't have the services of Isaac Hayden to rely on, but we are being troubled right now. Forcing a back pass just by Latibody just now back to Andre Blake. almost.
Right.
You had to score to get that one. Jamaica with the ball with John Russell, Leon Bailey on the wing, making a long diagonal or attempting a long diagonal to Ronaldo Cephas. It was a wayward pass and it's gone for a goal kick. The Jamaican seems frustrated so far. But as I said before, I don't think it's a sign of worry because Jamaica tend to play themselves into the game the longer the game goes. And in the first game against Guatemala and Jamaica, it was a similar mindset.
So that's similar mindset. Yep.
Yeah, the Guatemalans were playing the better football up to about 15 minutes. And then Jamaica took over the game for the next 75 minutes. But so far, the Guatemalans, they are having the more joy in terms of creating opportunities to go and attack. Yes, Carl C is a different Guatemala. This is not a different Guatemala team. It's just that different players are starting. So a lot of the players are rested. The thing about it, though, is that Jamaica has never failed to beat Guatemala at the Gold Cup. So let's see how that goes. It's not like you should be relying on history. Andre Blake trying to play out at the back. The Guatemalans coming for pressure. Richard King with a nice one. Calm in possession. Nice back heel from Leon Bailey to save the ball, but it went straight back to the Guatemalans. So there's no sustained build-up play from Jamaica. Everything they tried to go forward so far has been back to the Guatemalans. And they're just knocking it around. So right now, Jamaica is, I think Warner Brown hasn't got much service so far since now. But as I said, we're 14 minutes in. And Ronaldo Cephas on the ball now. Can Jamaica create something from this? Damian Lowe in the middle of the park. Passing it over to Latibodier. Oh, a wayward pass again. Too heavy on the touch. So Damian Lowe made that too heavy with that pass just now. Latibodier had to be running to the sideline to get the ball out for that one went out for a throw-in. 14 minutes and 30 gone so far. And as I said before, not pretty much a lot to read into the game. As I said, the Guatemalans have had a couple of decent half chances. They're on the ball right now in their half, trying to make something work in the middle of the park. Trying to make a next diagonal as well. Being cut out back by, I think it's Ronaldo Cephas.
We were passed by Damian Lowe a while ago.
And the Guatemalans held on to Amari Bell just now. He's lucky to escape without a card. He was holding on to Amari Bell right through. Pull his jersey, the number 14 for Guatemala. So you have to be careful. But Jamaica trying to build from the back again. Ethan Pinnock on the ball. Passing it back to Richard King. Richard King passing it back to Andre Blake. The Guatemalans are running. Andre Blake has to make a long pass. Out of touch again. So that's another pass by Jamaica that has gone out for a throw-in. So Jamaica has not looked good tonight so far, people. 16 minutes into the ball game, and they have not found their rhythm.
Have not found their rhythm. They have not found their rhythm at all.
Big up Cecil Richards. People, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Remember to like up the stream, share up the stream, share up the stream, people, and subscribe.
Come on, share up the stream.
CC Sports Lab, where they are do the thing. So the Guatemalans are attacking right now. Another diagonal across the box, and the Guatemalan attacker was free, trying to drag it back on top, but Ronaldo Cephas coming back to defend, and it went out for a throw-in. No, looking Sanderson. I see it's on ESPN. It's on ESPN.
Fox.
ESPN
FS2.
It's on
ESPN.
FS1. It's on FS1
rather.
And it's also on ESPN2. I'm not sure where we're watching it from, Tiga.
FS1.
Yeah, so it's on FS1 and it's on ESPN2. If you're in the Caribbean, ESPN2, I would recommend ESPN2. If you're in the Americas, then I would recommend FS1.
Yes, definitely.
Can Jamaica
Yeah,
counter?
people, like up the stream, people. Like up the stream. Hit that like button. Come on, support the Reggae Boyz and like up the like stream. All right, CC, you're back.
Oh, a goal by the Guatemalans.
Yes.
No goal. Referee says no goal. Referee says no goal. Offside.
Guatemalan mean business.
But they seem to have wanted to continue to celebrate, even though the referee immediately said no goal. Immediately.
Why not?
Yes, it is offside. That is a clear offside. At the time of when the ball was being played, it was offside. But the Guatemalans have been knocking on the door. It's clear offside, but they were protesting as if the referee saw it immediately. He was right in front of the play. They are knocking on the door. I mean, they have been the better team. They have been the better team in the last 18 minutes. So that goal would have probably been worth it. So because of the runner play. Jamaica with the ball in the middle of the park. Another wayward pass again.
Just the Guatemalans are knocking on the door.
A rush tackle by Damian Lowe is going to get a yellow card. Is going to get a yellow card. I'm not sure Damian Lowe will finish this game without a red card. Because that was another rush challenge. So far, Tigat, I'm telling you, Isaac Hayden is very missed in this game.
Yes,
Damian Lowe didn't have to go in for that. All of his studs were being shown. Referee did not want to warn him again. That's a definite yellow card.
Yeah, Damon have to keep the tackle. Yeah, Damon need to tone on this tackle. I don't know why Damon Lowe going to high up too. Why is he going to high up? Come on, Damien. You need to tone down, man. Need to tone down, CC. Tell the man to tone down, CC.
Yeah, man. He needs to tone down in that game. He needs to tone down, man.
Yeah, man. He definitely need to tone down, man. Why is he going so hard? Need to tone down, man. Nana need to tone down. Going too hard. People, like up the stream, people. Like up the stream. Like up the stream. Them say Guatemala bully us. That's what they think, Kyle. They were bully us. Guatemala come to play. Yeah, they are trying. Yes, Judith. Yeah, man, them trying to play. Guatemala come to play. Guatemala say, I want to get thrilled up. I want to get thrilled up. Guatemala ain't playing. CC, what's up? You're down?
Yeah, what up?
All right. So, I'm still at the free kick with Andre Blake about to kick up. Andre Blake booted that one up. Ball. Lati with the throw. Right back to ball is now with Richard King. Richard King making a pass. Was cut out. Lati has it. Jamaica trying to put some passes together. Ball is now with the skipper, Andre Blake. Andre Blake play to Richard King. Richard King trying to be that cool, calm, collective one in the back line. Ball is now with Jamaica coming out. Lati dribbling out. And he was down. Lot of kicking going on. Everybody's flying. People all over the ground. Yes, the game is physical, Judith. They're getting physical. Let's get physical. Guatemala, Guatemala came to play some football. The only thing can calm this game down is a goal. Lati has the ball. Play it back to Andre Blake. And Lati has the ball, stepping up, trying to get a pass in midfield. Bailey, come for it. Bailey play back the ball to Lati. The Guatemalans seems like they close the door early. Need somebody to break up the pass. Now the ball is with. Good swing by Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey to Damian Lowe. And to now the ball is with King. What King can do. Try King, a wayward pass by King. He was trying to find Warner Brown. Went nowhere. But it's back with the Jamaican. Russell has the ball. I forgot Russell was still playing. So
yeah, boy, Judith,
go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think it is about intimidation. You know, it's a lock in the middle of the park. I think when Isaac is there, you can know the difference in the middle or it is playing, Judith. You see, but in terms of when you have Latibody here who is inverting from right back and coming into the middle of the park, then he cannot possess the ball the way a Ravel can possess the ball. He cannot possess the ball away, and Aiden can possess the ball. And then you have Damian Lowe who is also not keen to possess the ball in the middle of the park. So you find we have two players who are actually playing their role in the Jamaica. Hold on, Jamaica is on an attack right now. Leon Bailey going down. This is a free kick. Jamaica almost getting something against the run of play. So as I said before, there's no Isaac Aiden in the middle to collect that ball, turn on the off turn, collect the ball with a play on his back. Damian Lowe is not capable of that. Latibody is not capable of that. So they are more of a destroyer, right? So what we have realized now is that you have Richard King as having to step up and invert more, and you see Latibody going back or stepping back because Richard King has a better passing range and can collect the ball and turn than either players. So that's why I think Jamaica, in terms of how we have set up in the middle of the park, is struggling because we don't have any ball handler in that area in terms of Latibody and Damian Lowe. Latibody playing right back, inverting it in the middle to create the central overload. But if we don't have any ball handler like we would have had at Isaac Hayden, then it's not really going to work out. And that's why Jamaica has been struggling so far. So hopefully they can create something from this free kick in terms of a magic free kick and go 1-0 up. They would change again. Leon Bailey and Demarai Gray is over the ball. So let us see which one will be taking the shot. And it was Demarai Gray. Seems like it was a little bit too heavy. Didn't get to dip He didn't get to dip in time. He was dipping, but he didn't dip in time. I think he was trying to whip it into the pigeon, as they call it.
All right, in the building, we have the man, the myth, Mr. Kirk. Kirk, what's going on? You know when you come on this, do you know when you come on the stream, I'm trouble, you know. What's going on, man? This is Kirk McCleary, one of the producers.
Greetings.
You hear that voice? You hear that voice? Yeah, man, that voice. Save that voice, man.
Greetings, Tiga. Greetings, CC.
Yeah,
you know,
greetings.
The same unit voice, man.
Every time, to the last set of matches, when we come on this, Jamaica lose.
No one with the foolish shit.
So,
No one with the foolish shit.
But me I set up, me see the ball going at the back of the net, you know, so we start and the referee changed him. The referee say, okay.
Okay. All right. Let's say the times can turn. Let's say the time can. People,
yeah, I think all right. Even that free kick that we got was the work of Warner Brown. So Warner Brown is up there hustling and bustling because he's not really getting much help from the middle of the park.
People need some likes. So
a free kick right now.
Why you come there?
Yeah,
people need some likes. Touch up the like button, people. Touch up the like button. Touch up the like button. Touch up the likes button, people. Touch up the likes button.
Judith,
all right, to support the Reggae Boyz. Judith, tell them to touch up the like button, Judith. Judith, tell them to touch up the like button.
To that either. Blame T-Gat. him send me the link.
No, man, I'm off it there, man. I'm off it there. Because you're going to see more of him. You understand? I want to go see more of him. You know, I hear the voice. I don't know the face. Yeah, man.
Guatemala and Jamaica beating stick. So, may I hope so the match I change it so I can come on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All right, so people, an exclusive just came in. We have an interview. We are going to have an interview live from the stadium at halftime. So remember, people, don't go anywhere. Exclusive thing at one here, exclusive.
Right. Exclusive.
I want to insert in a year exclusive.
That is still at them not hear nothing after live interview, you know.
All right, let's go CT. I see Russell is kind of out of the game too. I would not see nothing much of Russell.
As I said before, it's just the makeup of that midfield is. I think at halftime there's going to have to be a change.
Right.
And this is where I think not having a Ravel Morrison in that 60-man pool would have basically cost us. I mean, I'm wondering if I should go to the press conference after and ask the coach, but I'm just hoping that the result is still what it is, because not having a Ravel in the 60-man pool and having Aiden having to drop out for whatever reason that was, and having the likes of Bobby Reid not being able to get fit as yet. That's two midfielders, right? So and then when we looked at the midfield already, it was slender. So
yes,
for me,
yes.
It's kind of very difficult to think that we would be going into the Gold Cup with that level of 26. But see if us in the box right now, creating an opportunity. This should be a goal. Oh, Ronaldo Cephas just a while ago created an opportunity. Why always Revel? He created he got behind his defender, his marker, beating him, and John Russell should have scored the goal. That ball should have scored.
I see one in the back of the net. I see a goal. But I don't know who scored.
Guatemala scored.
Guatemala. Trouble there. Trouble is here. Trouble is here. Cephas created problem. Good turn. Look up. Hold up his head. Ball roll across. Number 18 couldn't.
Santis. The John Russell should have scored. That one should have scored. The ball beat the keeper. The ball beat the keeper. The Guatemalans deserve their goal still because they have been the better team throughout the first 32 minutes of this game.
Well, it was a mix-up in the defense that caused the goal for Guatemala, though.
Let's say who can play the blame game, you know. Let's say we can play the blame game. Let's who was in the back line.
Ah, boy. I'm sorry, Judith. Adrian, don't call my name. I'm not out there on the field.
Come on. Let's see what's going on. Come on, Kirk.
I don't know between Natty Bodier and
gotta break the spell.
I don't know between Natty Bodier and Richard King, and they allowed for that back heel to come right in. The guy that's back heel to the player.
Because Richard King would set the man. Richard King set the man, you know.
The first touch was a set up.
Yeah, Richard King put the ball right on the man foot. Right on the man foot, Richard King put the ball. Right on the man foot. Wonderful set by Richard King. Yeah, man, a wonderful set by Richard King. So you see, we're missing two beautiful players in Isaac Hayden and Mason Holgate. That was a wonderful set by Richard King. Wonderful set.
And Guatemala is playing dirty, you know.
Yeah, but
this referee is coming from Robles. I don't want to blame the referee, you know, but I mean, the Guatemalans, every time Jamaica tries to go forward, they hold on to a jersey. The referee needs to start issuing cards for holding.
People, you know why the Guatemalans...
Again, the Guatemalans held on to the Jamaican jersey. Why is that? Why is there not a card? No, I said, why is there not a card? Again, there was a hold on a Jamaican jersey just now. But Jamaica is not stringing passes together, not unable to get
nobody
two or
in the
three
midfield to string passes together. Who in the midfield string passes
together? But I think, as I said before, the coach seemed to have lapsed in his judgment in terms of carrying players. That Amari Bell played the forward onside. Santis was played onside by Amari Bell, and that is a goal. So the Guatemalans failed to score against us in Kingston, made 8 changes, one of which have scored a goal against Jamaica tonight.
So this is the more important match, you know. You understand? Guatemala know what is important. In the game at Kingston, the Guatemala make 5 changes before the coach could make 1. You understand? The Guatemala know that if Jamaica win and go through, Jamaica would still be seeded. If Jamaica comes second, they would have still be seeded at top. You understand? They still would have been. And Guatemala know what they did. Guatemala did their homework.
Although I have confidence in Jamaica getting back into the game, though.
Definitely. We have the players too. We have the players too.
So Jamaica and Guatemala has played 8 matches before this one. Jamaica has won 6.
Yeah.
So Guatemala, Jamaica beating stick.
Beating stick.
So while Anier sound nervous, when I know say Jamaica beating stick this.
Guatemala right now is
one time. 35 minutes gone in the game.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Judith. It's not me. It's not my fault.
I think Jamaica.
I'm gonna high altitude. I
think Cephas they need to utilize Cephas more because even that play that Cephas had made, and Russell should have scored.
Cephas need to get in the game. I mean, you need to utilize him. You need to get in the game. You need to get in the game. You can't be hiding the game and stuff like. You need to get in the game. See Cephas coming back, getting some ball. You need to get into the game, man. You can't be hiding.
Well, I'm not telling a still. Isaac, Me I wonder what really going.
Isaac is not
What?
here. You have to play who do we have? Mad
To
Richard
play
King.
with who you have, but
Yeah, you have to play with
I'm
Richard
tired
King.
of me. Yeah, but you see,
Play the
every
Richard
time
King, you have
people
to
do.
play with
But don't put it
Damian Lowe.
like this, Kurt. Every time we say we want the best players to play in the team, and then when we get the best players, are the best players available, then all of a sudden them miss game, them miss tournament, them miss this, them miss that.
But you don't know.
This is the
You have
first
to
time.
play as them. Come on, man.
This is the first time Ethan Pinocchio come play one Gold Cup.
Oh Lord, what kind of pass that? What kind of pass that? What kind of pass that? Yeah,
But guess what?
And kick with the ball. Warner Brown making some weird.
No, he's not available. And
CC is Isaac fit enough to be playing all these matches. I don't know.
That one their mystery.
That
one their mystery.
I don't know if he have enough match fitness to be playing regularly.
I don't know what happened to the Reggae Boyz. The Reggae Boy. I don't know what Oscar. I don't know what happened to the Reggae Boyz.
The one they mystery boss.
Use the word fit.
By the way, the next thing why carry Mikel Antonio? By the way, Cephas seems to be creating a little bit of problem within a corner for Jamaica now. A set play, can we convert from this Demarai Gray to take the corner? Let us see if Jamaica can convert something from this.
Oh, a midfield, Damian Lowe play. Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm a play stadium, sir. No, no, convince people I'm saying can play Rosa.
Adrian, Adrian do it. Adrian run up and down and tell people say, the best.
Yeah, CDM. Adrian do it, yes, Kirk. Adrian do it, people. That's why I don't want to come on string country with this. Good corner coming in. Oh, what a header. Why is that header going straight up?
So Tiga and CC, my feed is a couple seconds faster than yours.
Okay, so take it over then.
No man, we don't want. That would be good for you and CC.
No man, take it over. The fans are seeing what you seen.
No, if you say we hold the head, you know, say Jamaica score.
Adrian said Nana is not the problem. So what the problem, Adrian? Adrian, Nana is the problem.
Adrian is the problem.
Adrian, Nana, not the middle. Not at all.
Adrian is the problem.
Judith, all it's bar talk. What kind of bar talk, Judith?
Judith want commentary on the day so I have bar talk.
Go on with the commentary. Judith, them stream faster than mine so me can't get this commentary.
Jamaica have no midfield.
Yeah, man. All right. So the ball is with people way behind. I'm on the 40th minute. Ball is with the Amar Bell. Amar Bell turn. Play the ball back to Pinnock. Pinnock has the ball looking for Richard King. King looking for a play. Push inside. Driving inside. Playing the ball. But that pass wasn't an accurate one, so to speak. The ball is now with the Guatemalans. The Guatemalans taking over the middle. And they are slicing to the Jamaican team like bread and butter. Now the Guatemalan getting their rhythm together, making some slick pass, ball scored over, defended by the Jamaican. Now the ball is with the Guatemalan, still with the Guatemalan. Now it's with Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey has it, trying to dribble out. Leon Bailey dribbling out, trying to make a pass. A wonderful ball to Cephas. Didn't connect. The pass didn't connect well to Cephas, and now the ball is out for a throw. So you see the Jamaica is having a little bit of problem in the midfield. We're missing two key players in the Jamaican team of Mason Woolgate and Isaac Hayden. Or can the Jamaica get this together? The ball is with Latibodier. Latibodier has in the ball, twisting and turning, finding Richard King. Richard King finding Ethan Pinnock. Pinnock, Amari Bell. Jamaica trying to slice their way through, trying to get back a goal before halftime. Ball it with Nana. Nana seems to cool down now because he's on a yellow card. We haven't seen much of him. Guatemala winning the ball and taking over the middle. Taking over the middle completely. Have not seen John Russell in the game neither. Ball now win by the Jamaican. Now Demarai Gray driving down. What Demarai Gray can he do? I would have shot and it was pulled wide off the target. Demarai Gray giving a thumbs up. Coach is there drinking some water. Jamaican fans look really flustered. What is happening? Is this the same team that beat Guatemala True Love? What is happening? Guatemalans with the ball. Now the ball is with Pinnock. Pinnock to Lati. Lati play the ball to with a wonderful turn by Bailey. Can he keep it in? Yes, he does. Bailey has the ball. Can it square over? Trying to find beautifully. Finding Demarai Gray. And what was a wayward shot? That was a wayward shot by Richard King. I don't know what he was doing. Richard King or Damian Lowe was a wayward shot. What was that?
Nana Lowe.
Yes, by Nana. A wayward shot. Didn't have that striking power. Ball is now with Guatemala and Indira. Jamaica trying to claw themselves back in the game. Hopefully they can leave 1-1 at halftime. Guatemala is with the ball. Haven't seen no sign of Warner Brown or Cephas. Neither John Russell. These players were key players in the Jamaica game at the National Stadium. They have been played silent at this moment. All right, offside. Jamaica has the ball. Ethan Pinnock has the ball right now. Jamaica needs some more power in the midfield. Ball kick it over, trying to find John Russell. Saved by the Guatemala. Latibodier head the ball straight to the player. Now the ball win by Bailey. Bailey tried to move through and was blocked. Bailey keeping his cool. Trying to stamp his authority on the game. Ball is now with Richard King. Back to Nana. Nana played the ball to Amari Bell. Cephas driving down. Trying to use his speed. Cut it back. Beautiful cut back by Cephas. Finding Demarai Gray. Demarai Gray with a shot, but that was a tame one. Very tame indeed. Demarai Gray need to put some better pass together. Cutter than music. Big up yourself. You can watch it on there. If you're watching FS1. Watch it on FS1.
If you're in Jamaica, yes,
all right. The ball is now with the Jamaican. Cephas coming back to win the ball. Trying to make a pass.
Well, one thing I can tell you, I told you so squad so forward out, you know. I told you so squad. Because some people they want Jamaica feel, you know.
Now
you know
what I can't
understand.
The whistle has
The
blown.
Jamaican fans.
It is half time. Guatemala playing the better football, we must say. Guatemala playing the better football, we must say. and they're up 1-0. Kirk,
So Tika,
what is
I give a
happening? Tell
little.
us what is happening.
Just give a little stats on the first half. So ball possession, Guatemala 51, Jamaica 49. Shots on target, Guatemala 2 to Jamaica 0. Foul committed, Guatemala 8 to Jamaica 2. So as mentioned before, Guatemala is playing, as CC would say, dirty, a little bit more aggressive. Total shots, Jamaica 6, Guatemala 4. Shots on target, Guatemala 2, Jamaica 0. Shot accuracy, Guatemala 50%, Jamaica 0. Shots inside the box, Jamaica took 3 shots inside the box, Guatemala 2. Tackles 1, Guatemala 89%, and that Jamaica 42. Distribution is somewhat a little even in terms of total passes, Jamaica 221, Guatemala 229. Pass accuracy, Jamaica 80%, Guatemala 85. Yeah, so foul committed, Guatemala 8, Jamaica 2. Jamaica has 1 yellow card, and that was Damian Lowe. So those are the stats, and the most important one is Guatemala is leading by 1-0 through the mistakes in the back line by the Jamaican defenders. CC, you're saying back over to you.
Yeah, so I was saying when we look at the players on the park, and I think a lot of the players are playing disjointed and not really connecting from defense to midfield to attack. When we come in the middle of the park, because there's no proper CDM to recycle possession, I think John Russell is struggling because he's the only central, like he's playing central midfield, and he's not getting that room to expose or, express himself. Then Demarai Gray, who is feeding off scraps, is not getting the opportunity to impose himself in that number 10 role. So, for me, something has to change because everybody else right now is playing for themselves and the team is not playing like a unit. So you can see a lot of disjointed plays being made. I think Cephas is out there isolated on an island doing his own thing. Demarai Gray, at some point in time, yes, you like when you see players try to take it upon themselves and create something, but Demarai Gray took it on, tried to dribble and take a couple of shots. But
hold on, CC. We got the man we call Carl live from the stadium. Carl, how you doing, man? You're live on YouTube. Carl, go ahead. Carl, you're muted. You're muted. Your mic is muted, Carl. Your mic is muted. Carl, your mic is muted. Carl, your mic is muted. All right. Go ahead, CC. Because Carl is muted. CC, go ahead. CC, go ahead.
May I say if you don't can unmute him, Carl, come like him.
Yeah, me try unmute him. He have to unmute himself. Mute yourself, Carl. Mute yourself. Mute yourself.
Yeah.
You're muted.
But
You're muted.
If Jamaica plays, so Carl no want to talk to nobody now.
Carl, go ahead, Carl. Go ahead. All right, go ahead, TC. Go ahead, TC. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was saying...
CC, just to support what they're saying.
Oh, there you go, there you go.
Yeah.
Yes, Carl. Hold on, Carl. Yes, Carl. What is going on?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, man, big up yourself. What is happening in there? What is happening there at the stadium?
Man, at the stadium right now, the Guatemalan fans, they came out to support your team. And the team got right behind their end. So Jamaica is actually really strong against itself. But
So the Guatemalans have strong
I
support
say-
in the stadium.
I say about at least 15,000 fans
Wow.
in the stadium.
Wow.
Yeah, the capacity about like 27, and
Right.
maybe about like 20 Jamaican supporters.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. So what's the vibes like? How you see the team playing? Can they get back?
The team can easily get back, I think, but the main thing that we need to probably do is do something about the midfield, because based on what I've seen so far, Russell is going drift a little bit too wide, and he's leaving Damian Lowe isolated in midfield, and then Leon Bailey is playing like more like a right back instead of a right winger.
Right. So
Yeah, so majority of
Go ahead, Carl. Our car get disconnected. So that's what we've seen. Russell is totally lost in the game. We're not seeing the Russell that we see in Jamaica right now. You understand? Russell is totally lost. You understand? I don't know if because he doesn't have an Isaac. You understand? But he's not playing the way he was playing, leaving Damian Lowe isolated in that game. And, Damian Lowe is not a genuine midfielder. We have back Carl on the field. Yeah, CC, are you still there? All right, Kirk. So,
yeah, man, I'm still here, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
still here. But we need to address a few.
Kirk, hold on, CC. What's your take, Kirk? What do you think we can do to get back?
Well, you're talking about the midfield, and I was going to provide you with some stats.
Go ahead.
In particular, Carl spoke about Russell. Russell have had 12 touches on the ball in the first 45 minutes. Okay? Only that's like the bottom of the table for everybody else on the pitch. So there are two players who have had less touches than Russell.
Right.
Darwin Lum, the striker from Guatemala, and Warner Brown with 11 and 10 respectively. So if you think the engine room is Russell, then clearly there need to be some gassing and some filter change or something, because the engine not turn over at all. Jamaicans, the person with the most touch for Jamaica is Ethan Pinnock. The next is Richard King. So clearly they're playing a lot of a ball in the back line of the defense. And I don't know if you can score from there. So in order to, as I said before, Guatemala is Jamaica beating stick. So them just need to get the ball upfield and take more shots and control the game. Damian Lowe, Latibodier, and Russell, I don't know if that's a perfect combination for a midfield. The three of them sound like three defensive players to me.
Definitely. I think they need to change up the midfield. Yeah, I think they need to change up the midfield. I think they should take off Damian Lowe. You understand? Put Lati back there. Or they need to put on Casey Palmer. You understand? Put on a creative midfielder. Put in Casey Palmer in there. You understand? I don't know. I have to throw the pot, the spoon, everything.
Yeah.
All right, Carl is
I
back.
suppose you can only pick from what you have, but Carl,
yeah, definitely.
Are you hearing
Carl,
us?
what is unmute him?
This is
your
Carl,
phone,
this is a technician. This is a technician. We're gonna pass it over to Carl.
Okay. Pass it over to Carl, technician. Tell us what's going on.
Are you hearing us? You hearing me?
Are you hearing us? Are you hearing us, sir?
Man,
yeah, man. Unmute the mic. Unmute the mic. Unmute the mic and talk. Yeah, go ahead. Tell us what it's like. Look. Tell us what it's like, my friend. Tell us what it's like. All right. Go ahead, Kirk. See what stats you have first. I see you holding your head down. What stats you have first, CC?
Start. Me just think say how the start we have is substitution start that more see.
So who would you take off? Talk to me. Who would you take off?
Number one, you cannot play Richard King and Damian Lowe in the game at the same time.
Yeah, you need
Damian
to get
Lowe,
one of them. Exactly.
Damian Lowe should have been playing center back with Ethan Pinnock. Play him around this up. And you should have just deployed another midfielder. Even in Casey Palmer. Right? Even in Casey Palmer, because you have it's either what you're going to do. So for me, I am thinking we have to either take off. I would take off Richard King at this point in time, drop Damian Lowe into the centre back position, put Casey Palmer on the field, right? Put Casey Palmer on the field and try that first for the first 15 minutes and see if we can get back into the game. That's the first thing I would do. The right back in Joey Latibodier is the right back, my boss. But the problem that I'm having, Kurt, is that every time Latibodier inverts and comes inside, Damian Lowe loses the ball. Because he doesn't understand that you need to have an central overload. So every time when Latibodier inverts, when Latibodier inverts and come in the middle of the park, we're trying to crowd out the Guatemalans in the middle so that we can isolate our wingers in Leon Bailey and Cephas. So if at the out ball now, when Demarai Gray get the ball, we can release it quickly and they can have a 1v1. So Bailey and Cephas, they need to have the ball at their feet to take on the player in front of them. They can't be getting the ball in their back, with their back towards the goal. They're not going to be effective. So that is the problem that we're having right now, trying to create that central overload, and we're not doing it. And the Guatemalans are basically breaking through the press at every point in time.
All right, so let's see what the comment section saying. Adrian is asking who is playing CDM. If it's John. This is what John the Baptist Adrian is asking about. John, who is playing CDM CC?
Damian Lowe.
Damian Lowe playing C. So Adrian, are you saying that John is also a CDM? So we're playing 2 CDM in midfield?
No one. Damian Lowe is playing CDM and Damian Lowe is still playing the CDM, and then Latibodier, as I said, is inverting. He's playing right back, but he comes into the middle to create that double pivot, and which can free up Russell to drive forward and release the wingers. But every time he does it, Damian Lowe loses the ball. So there's no advantage in him doing it. So you kind of see he's reverting mostly now to try and go outside and go with the wing play. But I don't know.
Hold on there.
It's crazy. We have to change something.
John Dog, big up yourself. Shower curtain boss, big up yourself. Thank you for joining the school late. Shower curtain boss. You understand? I don't know which party there. Shower curtain boss just joined the show late. George, which part of the man? Anyway, thank you. Halftime show. I'm glad on the past show. You understand? DP, big up yourself.
All right. I think I'm seeing DP saying that Bailey needs to be subbed for Dixon.
No, man. And Bailey.
Because you need someone to run at and behind the defense.
Warner Brown. Warner Brown need to come off, Rasta. Warner Brown need to come off.
Warner Brown
need to come off if he want to save him. If he want to save him skin on the Jamaica team, Warner Brown can come off and say, coach, sub me. If he want to save him skin. Because if he go up and he flop, I tell you, he might go lose the game totally.
But I don't think Warner Brown is flopping because Warner Brown is basically.
Go ahead, CC. Him gone? CC, go ahead.
Warner Brown is basically the one who I give with any. Yeah, man, so Warner Brown is the one who I give with any kind of relevance in the game. When him try to fight up top and thing. But the problem, as I said before, the problem is the style of play is akin to a midfielder who understands the right back coming in the middle of the pitch. who understands to recycle the position, who understands to move the ball around. Damian Lowe is not that. You tried it in BVI, it never looked good. And you come and try it again, King? No, my gosh, man.
So the second half is about to begin. I see Adrian was asking when they move Low, who are going to place defensive midfield. But Jamaica has made one change at halftime. Dexter coming in for King. Okay.
So that means that Joel Latibody is playing midfield, defensive midfield. Because what they are going to do now, move Damian Lowe back to centre back and play him with Ethan Pinnock, and then Dexter plays right back. He's going to be the one inverted, and Latibody are playing in midfield. But the coach, I don't know. Oh, tell the coach say Damian Lowe can play midfield.
But big
change. Dexter is on. Richard King is off. Big change.
But is that a safe change though, considering that Damian Lowe is on a yellow card?
The better man is on.
I think it's not even
I'm talking about the yellow card, Tiga.
It's not even really safe. It's safe, The problem is that Damian Lowe is nothing in the middle of the park, and he has not shown nothing. And he's a better centre back than Richard King. So even though he has a yellow card, you have to really put him around there. But I don't know what kind of experiment. So I feel like, as I say, I'm probably assistant coach, because there's no way Steve McLaren in his right mind would have thought that Damian Lowe can play defensive.
Yeah. When get that from? Good ball by the Jamaican.
No. You don't tell you where you get it from already. I ask again. Now your virgin them say it. I want to run with it. Yeah, and the people them over JFF.
All right.
And that's my problem too. I think the referee
pushing up.
The referee
need to give these people some card. They keep pulling them back.
And anytime we get to 50, watch out. Warner Brown 50-50 ball a while ago. Bounce the player, him go down. Problem.
So the Guatemalan know that. The Guatemalan know that Jamaica have the speed. So
but we're not really using speed when we play.
Yeah, of course we get
Adrian, me I blame the coach. You cannot play Damian Lowe in CDM position. One half game with them trying in Canada. All of a sudden, me see him every minute in the midlife park.
All right, now let's see what they can do.
And he got them all, and them. It look like they never lie down in their bed last night, because them take this feel off of them bed. Every minute they go down.
Lie down.
Anyway, Cephas on the ball, passing it back to Maribel. Maribel putting it, passing it to Damian Lowe. Damian Lowe to Lembikisa. Lembikisa now, out wide. Leon Bailey on the ball, trying to create something. Dribbling in the middle of the park. Nice deflection off to Lembikisa. Lembikisa trying to take his one. A foul by the Guatemalan, and he escapes without a card again. The Guatemalans are escaping without cards. They can hold your jersey, tear it off of your back, tackle you from behind, and they get nothing. Kick down Lembikisa from behind. That should have been a yellow card. This is a free kick, a set piece outside the edge of the box.
Can we get something out of it? Jamaica looking more better in the second half. Looking more purposely like they want something out of the game.
Yeah, yes, Judith. Pinnock was playing. Pinnock started the game.
Pinnock and King started in centre back.
So I guess the coach will see what we are saying. Richard King, problem.
The man at work for a contract for King, and can't follow.
King already got the contract.
Yeah, he can left King,
Rick. Yeah.
Can the ball go in the back of the net?
A direct free kick by Leon Bailey. Never matriculated to going into the back of the net. Was trying to get the bounce to beat the keeper.
All right. See what's going on. All right, we still have a whole more time. They're trying to waste some time, trying to get.
I think the Guatemalans are fouling strategically, but also the referees allowing it because he's not issuing any cards to the Guatemalans. Just now, the Guatemalans, Munoz made a back tackler again, taking down Leon Bailey from behind, and nothing to come of it. And people don't feel like I'm blaming the referee. I'm just talking about what is going on in the game.
All right, people, we're still here, still asking for some likes. All right, the more you like the video, the more the stream can get to pass. Support the Reggae Boyz. If you want to see the Reggae Boyz score, just hit the like button, people. May look 100 likes. May look 100 likes, people. May look 100 likes. So the more you hit the like button, the more people can see it. So give me 100 likes, people, on the stream. Please. Judith, tell the people if you give me 100 likes, though.
Unruly White. Tell us where you're watching from so we can tell you where to go and watch it. See, you ask where you can watch the match. Just tell us where you're watching from so we can tell you where to find the match. All right?
Jamaica need to get back in the game. You need to get a goal early. This is the first time the coach make an early substitution. Jamaica need to, come on, Jamaica need to get something out of this game. Come on, Jamaica, come on.
You need to talk to the ref. So.
All right. CC, now give me a call. All right, let's go. All right, so it was a infringement on Amari Bell. Now, out kick by the skipper, Andre Blake. Now the ball is with. I think the coach need to coach the players. They keep on holding on to the Jamaican jersey like they want the yellow shirt. It's like they want the yellow shirt. They're trading in that blue for the yellow. Ethan Pingle with a searching ball. Now the Guatemalans have the ball. Trying to look for a pass. Nobody in the middle. Tackle up by Ethan Pinnock. Jamaica on the move. Mr. Demarai Gray. Demarai Gray played to Leon Bailey. What Leon Bailey can do. Inside. Traveling across. But it didn't come far enough. Different pitch. Different time. The Guatemalan say, this is not Kingston, Jamaica. Ball is now with Dexter. Dexter to Joel Latibodier. Latibodier to Amari Bell. Amari Bell has that ball. Trying to look for a play. Trying to find it down the wind, but he was blocked. The player blocked Cephas. They're cutting out, no speed. No speed on the track. The Guatemalans, they really come prepared for the Jamaican team. Ball is with Dexter. Dexter. Damian Lowe. Right across to Amari Bell. Amari Bell finding Cephas. See, this man keep on holding back Cephas and drawing him back. And come on, Cephas, I need to get physical. Come on, Cephas. You need to bring out that the maroon spirit. Come on. You keep on playing like, yeah, man, do some tackling. Step on him, man. Step when he's up on the ground, step on him. Come on, he need to come up, man. Need to step on him, man. Jamaica need to get back a goal early.
A player CFAS needs to play some ball. Out there, stand up on ball like my baller. I CFAS are running enough, run up and down, 100-meter sprinter. Out there, going like say, yeah, baller.
Such violence.
I don't want Jamaica to lose tonight because I told you so crowd is lining up.
I'm telling you.
And these
making it hard for them. Will Judy.
These very same people are Jamaican.
They lose it. You get him kicking out of the Gold Cup. Get him kicking out of the Gold Cup. Get him kicked out of the Gold Cup. And then you're going to hear, why is this man not in the squad? Why is this man not in the squad? Why is this man not in the squad? It is coming, people. It is coming. Come on, Jamaica.
You can't afford for them lose, you know.
But like VAR, the funny thing, man, handball right now. It's a possible penalty.
For Jamaica?
But referee pointed for a corner.
You know, so the man offside. Kind of penalty, them a check.
Oh, Julie tell the dentist is do better.
Yeah, I'm offside. I don't know, like. And no, nothing that. I don't know.
The dentist, Julie tell the dentist is do better. I mean the dentist is do better, Julie. The dentist know to defend.
So CC apparently them never really care about the offside. Them just want Guatemala win.
It don't look so, because I thought offside meaning you wouldn't get the why.
Yeah, grimy, yes. They want to get the penalty because when they go to VR, then that's in my offside.
Is then did the replay, which means that they were checking to see if there's reason for him to be checking with the assistant, right?
But swing on corner, good corner, went right into the side net. A goal kick, Jamaica in the 56th minute, need a goal. Coach McLaren looking on his bench, see can he draw? What can he do now to get this goal? Who is this goal coming from? But he has two powerful striker, two better striker on the bench in Tyrese Campbell and Burrell.
Two better striker. Tiga, careful how you choose the words, man. Man have two striker on the bench, man.
Man, two better striker on the bench, brother.
Better at what? Better at doing what, Tiga?
To score a goal. We're not have this conversation.
You know, some people are going to blame Warner Brown. Warner Brown get nothing tonight to score. Did not get anything.
Well, he didn't do nothing to score, but he has two better strikers on the bench.
No, he didn't get anything to score.
He has two better strikers on the bench. Anyway,
better striker doing what? Better doing what?
They're playing a better league and they're scoring more goals.
And that is the problem. Every time we have this better argument.
Yeah, because they're playing. That's how you're going to differentiate it. See, don't bother with the foolishness.
In the comment section, I said, T got a drink rum, you know.
He got drinking. Need to put on Campbell or Burrell.
No, what still? T got me see have Anthony on the bench. And I call him name. He might play
Anthony,
the best, the so-called best league in the world. I never call him name.
The Premier League? Anthony already. Oh, Lord.
Since you're using league to determine the quality of a baller.
These players are falling down once they get touched. Once they get in touch, they are falling down all over the place.
That's supposed to be a card. Pull down.
What's a pull down?
You know, see how the Guatemalan almost take off Latte your jersey.
Oh, you're on that side. I don't reach that side as it.
Adrian, why are you in the comment section talking about Antonio?
Antonio for 6 months. I don't know what.
This is therapy for him. This is his therapy.
Exactly.
Yo, you know what I'm trying to figure out though? Like, are the Guatemalans immune to cards? They have pulled the Jamaican jerseys so them have pulled a while ago. I say we man they pull Amari Bell shots and then I'm gonna tear off that about your jersey. Like you want an autograph.
And the ref don't even think about it being a card. Eh?
These people
apparently they have to fight to get a card now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
looks like some change coming up. Is some change coming up, gentlemen?
All right, a dangerous play on the right-hand side for Jamaica. Can this one? Oh, go straight to the Guatemalan keeper. Guatemala building from the back. Jamaica trying to press them now. That one went out for a throw-in. Amari Bell with the throw-in. Right to Demarai Gray. Demarai Gray trying to hustle and bustle on that one. Ball goes back to Guatemala with a throw-in. Guatemala takes it pretty quickly. Pass it back to their keeper. He passes it out to his centre back. Going over to his right back. Left back. That is, sorry. Jamaica winning back the ball with Damian Lowe. Damian Lowe passes it to Ethan Pinnock. Ethan Pinnock back to Damian Lowe. Who passes it out wide to Len Bikisa. Len Bikisa looking to take on his man. Took him on, beating him. Trying to square the ball. Failed to clear the Guatemalan defender. The Guatemala player went down. But because they had the ball still in the middle of the park again, Guatemala handled the ball. Ethan Pinnock was balling for an handball, and the referee finally gave him. But for some reason, Guatemala team, he deliberately handled this ball. The deliberate handball by the Guatemalan player. And nothing again from the referee.
There's no card, Tiga.
A long ball to FIFA. Oh, he tried to square it, but that one went out for a throw-in. A deliberate handball. A man putting up his hand like this. What is he doing? Eh? A man stretching out his hand. I like a handball we are playing. No.
Ah, boy. Judith.
Kirk, I don't like when you're laughing. You know.
No, it's Judith.
I don't like when you're laughing. You know.
You
know, see, Judith I tell me, say, McLaren need to go rub some coach on him skin.
Yeah, man, when you lose. No, it's not about... But me say, Adrian, it's not about when you lose, complaining and go on. But we have seen it from the game started. The Guatemalans are adamant and pulling out jerseys and dropping and rolling.
Put on the youth. Put on the youth.
Which youth? That the better striker?
No, put on the youth. Terrence Campbell. Come on, coach. We need some goal.
Guatemala with another attack. Trying to win a free kick just now. Player rolling around on the ground. The referee stopping the game for the Guatemalan, who has turned this now into gamesmanship. So I figure like they have their strategy worked out. The Guatemalan kicked the ground. He kicked the ground. Let me see.
Or he kicked the back of Cephas.
Yeah. He kicked the back of Cephas' foot and went down. There was nothing wrong there. Cephas did nothing wrong. So Cephas are making another hole in a box. Listen, 63 minute, 64 minute, no. Only one substitution for Jamaica so far. Jamaica needs to get back into this game now. Before the 70th minute, Jamaica needs a goal. So the coach needs to make his move now. Otherwise, Jamaica might be in a bit of trouble right there.
Yeah, the coach tend to know how to make changes, you know. And it's not like him playing the same 11 every time them playing.
Guatemala making some change. Jamaica needs to make some change.
So the
I
strike
the one
coming off for Mendes.
Dirk, who is I the one?
John also coming off for Casey Palmer.
What? John Russell last anyway.
John Russell off for Casey Palmer and Warner Brown.
And Warner Brown off too. Who coming off for Warner Brown?
I see Demarai Gray coming off the field.
3 change. So who coming on?
Burrell
coming on. Casey Palmer coming on. Warner Brown and
Russell.
Something there. No, I don't think it's Russell. Warner Brown and Demarai Gray came off.
Coach and changed up long time. All right, people, we should get into it right now.
Casey Palmer in the action right away as he's on the field. Lost the ball back to the Guatemalan. Ball out for a throw into Guatemala. Come Burrell.
You want the number 10 shirt. Do something. Do something, Burrell.
Shut up.
You want the number 10. Casey Palmer try to get.
By the way, sorry for that, people. John Russell is still on the field.
Okay. Don't say that. So what will come up then?
Yes, Demarai Gray and Warner Brown.
And who? The 3 change?
Warner Brown.
Just 2 change?
No, it's 2 change.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, King came off earlier. So we pretty much only have 2 changes left.
All right. Come Jamaica. Is this it?
Jamaica with the ball in the box. Cephas. Oh, Cephas was trying to take it down. Winning it back out wide is Amari Bell. Beating his man. Trying to pass the ball into the box. But it was blocked by a defender. Lembikisa with the ball now. Player in his back. Turns it back to Damian Lowe. Who turns it back to Ethan Pinnock. Jamaica is trying to apply some pressure. Ethan Pinnock on the ball right now. Passing it back to Amari Bell. Out wide to Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer has been very involved in the play since he's come on. Making a driving run.
It's a midfielder.
Passing it on top of the box. Losing it though. Roman Burrell running hard at the defense. Pressing. And again, the Guatemalan would have dropped to the ground, rolled again. I know.
The goal is coming, people. The goal is coming. I feel it. All right. Move off.
Even that was an handball too from the defender for Guatemala. Jamaica so far is pinning the Guatemalans into their half. Cephas knocking the ball away but losing it to the Guatemalan. Guatemalan trying to play it in the middle of the park. Latimore is on him.
How can I call that?
Everything is coming up. Everything is coming up Guatemala so far.
Or if we call it a foul against Guatemala. Ah, boy.
Yeah, man, it's a foul against Guatemala. That, but it's a foul against Jamaica. But him give the Guatemalans. What a save by Andre Blake to keep Jamaica in the game. What a save. That was a brilliant that was the Guatemalans. Had Andre Blake not stopped that one, it would have been 2-0, 99. Stretching for every inch and every mile to get that one. That's why it's the best in the Caribbean, boy. Keeping the Jamaicans' hopes alive. The Guatemalans are on Jamaica like white and rice.
I don't know what kind of ball that Demelo. I don't.
Yeah, we have to go find out who is behind this. What is behind this Demelo experiment in the middle of the field? But
come on, definitely.
Now,
and people that person needs to shot for treason.
Can't say that. Can't say that, sir. You can't say that. Remember where you are. You can't say that.
Treason. That is treasonous. That is treasonous, Rasta. Putting Demelo in the middle of the field.
Everything comes up Guatemala. When you're losing, it's almost like when you're losing, everything goes against you. But this referee is absolutely atrocious. Atrocious, I tell you. The Guatemalans, and Kurt, is there any yellow card? Can you pull up a stat and tell me? Have a Guatemalan player that card?
One to Nanalo, that was it.
And then no Guatemalan with a yellow card. And they have been playing dirty.
Why would they get a yellow card?
Come on, Jamaica. Come on, Reggae Boyz. Come on. We have any more change left in the Arsenal?
I think Jamaica will get 2 goals late, you know. But let's see what's going on.
Ref.
You feel it too? You feel the 2 goals?
Yeah, man, I feel so I get 2 goals. But we'll do it the hard way. I see Mikel Antonio warming up. I'm not sure where.
What? Mikel Antonio, come on.
Then because I was trying to dribble his way in, but he lost the ball. The Guatemalans on the attack again. Trying to carve open the Jamaicans and stop their attempt at coming back into this game.
Salad. Julie to get salad.
Blake would have saved again. Guatemalans are all smiles. They're leading 1-0. Who can blame them?
I know the referee in them pocket.
All right, them write the check.
Smile?
Them write the check. The Jamaican didn't write theirs. People need.
Casey Palmer trying something, but he passed the ball back to the Guatemalans. I don't know for what more help would he need to be giving the Guatemalans.
Defenders playing around with it, you know. Offside. Come on, we're better than the side, you know.
Come on, Jamaica. Come on, Reggae Boyz. See what's going on. TT ball is with the Guatemalans right now. Ball. Guatemalans killing the time. We're in the 74th minute of the game. Can we get back? Can we rustle back a goal? Can we? Can the Jamaica find back one? Chip across. Ball was loose. Ball to the back post. Now Dexter has the ball. Now having all that wing to drive across. Come on, Dexter. Look for a good play. Palmer asking for it. Ball is played to Damian Lowe. Damian Lowe to Lati. Lati there. Pushing through the middle. Can we get that all-inclusive goal? One goal to tie it, another to take the lead. Jamaica need all 3 points. We see Panama dispatching their team. CFAS running out of acre. Don't know why CFAS doing that. Why CFAS run out of acre, people? Why CFAS run out of acre?
You know, put him on for run.
Yeah.
Agents say big in start. No more. Agents.
Start big for your goal. All right. What is going on? Guatemala still making one more change. One more change for the Guatemalan team. Can the Jamaican get that goal? Ball throwing. Antonio is coming on. Mikel Antonio is coming on, the number 9. It's got to take a miracle. What is happening here? It's all happening, people. Can Antonio be the savior? Can Mikel Antonio be the savior? Kirk, what you think? Would send to Mikel Antonio is like, in case of emergency, break glass.
I think it is incredible to see Mikel Antonio lining up to play after being in such a horrible accident late last year. So, on that note, I would say kudos to him for being in physical shape to be considered for a national team. And I'll leave it at that.
I'm telling you, Rasta, don't know. Jamaica still searching for that goal. And nothing.
DP, I don't know if he's match fit. This is the first match I think he'll be playing since that accident last year.
Yes, quite so.
He has put in incredible amount of work and effort to get back here, to get back at this level.
All right, people, we're going up. People, give me some likes, people. I need 100 likes. Mikel Antonio coming on. Need 100 likes.
There were talks about him coming back for the last Premier League match of the season for West Ham, but he didn't appear on the bench. I guess West Ham saw it fit not to bring an unfit player in a match that they were playing. So let's see. 10 minutes to go. Tiga think he's the savior.
Yes, see, the savior. The savior coming on to score 2 goals. What a documentary this going to be for Mikel Antonio.
A documentary.
What a documentary. What a documentary. Mikel Antonio is scoring 2 goals. Juliet said, let's go. It's go or goal. What are you saying, Juliet? A goal, yeah, tell me. All right, let's go.
She said, let's go, Reggae Boyz, let's go.
26. I wonder who now the 26. Tyrese now the 26. Mikel now the 26. All right, Mikel Antonio coming on, and the coach going out, hallway attack. Hallway attack. Putting on the young kid. Putting on the young kid of
Kai Dixon and Antonio.
And Mikel Antonio
waiting to be introduced.
All out attack. Can't believe it. You are the best striker in Thais Campbell on the field. And you're still not putting in Campbell on the field. This is a joke. This is not cool. We have to wonder if the coach. I tell you, I don't know. You have a player, Thais Campbell. 20 odd goals in a season. Square across. So I'm going to take off Russell and Bailey.
Right now, we might lose, so we can take off a defender.
Take off Lati then. Still got 9 minutes to go. Bailey chipping a ball, trying to find Russell, but all Russell need to do is just put that toe. So Cephas coming off. Cephas and Bailey. What a chip by Bailey. Inside. All Russell need to do is to put a toe. Didn't know that the ball was going to pass his player. Right, changes coming on.
Juliet said, Mikel, wake you up, Tiga.
Well, the CMS coming on, Juliet. 9 minutes. Also, the coach that dash him glasses and I pick up him glasses.
I guess he need for let's see a ophthalmologist.
Coach is a joke. Mikel Antonio, Kyle Dixon, preparing to come on. Jamaica still losing the contest by 1-0.
There seems to be an injury to
Damian Lowe. Okay. So that pull him out, that take him out of the next contest.
He's hobbling off. Well, the coach adjusting.
So we take him out. Damian Lowe.
So Kyle Dixon comes in for Damian Lowe. And Mikel Antonio coming in for Russell. Russell is the number 18.
Yes. So Bale is still on the field.
So you have all out attack now.
All out attack for the next 6 minutes.
Yep.
Damian Lowe, that's Damian Lowe for the season.
But
CC.
Never fear.
CC.
Remember, yeah.
Is who will get there or who will get gone back?
No one is there. I'm gonna know.
Okay. So I hope you can play the next game then. I don't really want to see King Ethan the running.
But you don't know what's wrong with Damian Lowe, sir. But when they say Oldgate is there, when they say Oldgate is there, what do you mean? He's there in the squad.
Can't play centre back.
He's there with the squad
here.
What's it?
I don't see him on this match
card. You don't see him on the match card?
No.
By the match card, how much people there on the bench?
I'm find one calculator now if I add them up.
My 11 people there on the field, so probably go around 9 people there on the bench.
12 people there on the bench, you know.
So 23, remember 23 can be named in the match day squad. And a 26 player, then would have said them can. But 2 players not there. 2 players isn't there. Jamaica with a glorious opportunity just now, wasted.
Can't waste opportunity. Whenever waste opportunity. Opportunity can't be wasted.
Jamaica is throwing the kitchen sink at it.
All right, the mouth. It's
not a bad idea.
King, Reggae, Palmer, Assassin, Burrell, Dixon, Campbell, Antonio.
The Guatemalan player just kicked down the Jamaican. There's no free kick.
No card?
No, nothing. Jamaica wins back the ball. Nice little ball slid to Cephas. Can Cephas get his debut goal? Took a shot. Probably was the wrong decision. Ball going out for a throw.
So we see you, Judith says Antonio run down the ball and catch it.
So is it? Is it really true current entire company stream Jamaica lose? No, sir.
You think couldn't forget? Papa Jesus.
Don't worry, Kirk. You have 2 more games to go.
Ah, boy. I'm coming.
2 more games to go.
Arsenal.
Kirk, you have 2 more games to go. Don't worry yourself. 2 more games to go.
But come with my Arsenal jersey this time.
You have 2 more games to go. 2 more games to go. So don't worry.
I thought I was coming with a winning jersey. Oh, God. Antonio run for 5 seconds.
That man kick Antonio a while ago.
Really?
Right now, Antonio a real Iron Man. How is this man on the field, sir?
Let's go, Reggae Boyz.
Man, they foul up Antonio all about the place. Man, I hold on upon your hand. Can Jamaica pull one back?
Tell me now, Kurt, you're stream faster. This must be a goal. Punched away by the goalkeeper. Jamaica trying to get this ball back into the box. Cephas going down the line.
Like,
making a pass, winning a corner. Can Jamaica create something from the set piece? Can they channel the inner Arsenal into them? and get something from a set piece.
In the art style, brother.
Ball whipped into the near post. Ball went out for a throw-in. Casey Palmer with the ball now. Quick throw-in.
John, the man say inner Arsenal. Where am going with, man? And that's why we lose. Because I'm talking about inner Arsenal.
Nice to go diagonal. Out to Kaim Dixon. Ethan Pinnock with a tackle right. I don't know, yeah, man. Anything which them man, they gone down.
Yeah, so we're in the 90th minute. They've added
How much?
5
extra time. 5?
5 minutes of extra time. Plus
People, we need some
penalties.
100 likes, brother. We need 100 likes.
Ah, boy. Nah, come back, I'm not coming back.
Kirk, you mean not come back? Yeah, you better at your coach a fret. Coach and pan jaw fret and a screw.
Foul ref.
Penalty.
No man, them not playing at the box. Jamaica not no one score.
Penalty referee. Guatemala getting the bigger win over Jamaica. Jamaica beat them 3-0, but in an insignificant game, and they getting the better win over Jamaica. This put them in a nice position to go to the second round because they have a smaller team to play. Jamaica have Panama to play. This is not going well for Jamaica.
Good. Not rocks.
So
What a rocks.
Guadeloupe and Panama. Jamaica have to wish for something.
See that?
What is that?
Are you seeing that?
A goal?
A big which goal? A big league in play right now.
Free header, pin up the score.
A big league at the league. A big league in play right now, according to you, you know.
Oh, Burrell. Chips inside. What was that? Oh my word. Good try by Ethan Pinnock. That was a good try by Ethan
That's
Pinnock.
the pick?
Yeah.
That's the pick?
A good try that. Ball coming in. Some bucket down though. Jamaica still have 3 more minutes to see if they can put in the back of the net.
Who to blame? I will take the blame for this one.
Who to blame? Experiment when I'm a run. The experiment in our play. I don't know where them get this. Jamaica having Damian Lowe playing that midfield position. Mikel Antonio has the ball. He can't do all running like I'm used to run. But him cut inside really nice. And the referee say foul. Still got a lot of 2 minutes to go.
And the referee has signaled the
Blow it
end
off.
of this torture.
End of the game.
End of this torture for the Reggae Boyz and their fans. Having beaten Guatemala 6 out of 8 times. This is the second time Guatemala is beating Jamaica in a competitive match. I will take the blame for this
Man, they
one.
beat we in the World Cup for the very first time in the history.
It's all over, people.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. Every time we come here, so them lose. I know, star. Am my fault, fans. Am my fault. Am my fault. I should have gone my bed
That's it,
early.
people. That's all she wrote. Jamaica in a pickle. Right now, they're in a pickle. Have to beat Panama. Have to beat Guadeloupe if they want to progress to the next part of the round. And we're having the man coming on with the analyst. Sorry. The man coming on with the analyst.
Listen, the biggest problem tonight was
Hold on,
play?
CC. Hold on, CC. The man with the analyst. I know you've been backstage working out everything out. People, we have the crew back. Adrian Adman, welcome back to the Sports DTM, sir.
Thank you very much, Tegan.
Your post have been missing. So give us your analyst take of the game.
Thank you very much for having me. Night Kurt, night CC. Thanks as well for not letting CC come in and chip in with him Damian Lowe team. There were 11 players who were on the field. Some very notable ones. One of them is on the screen right now talking, who went missing, right? And the game was lost by the coach. Football is quite simple. All it requires is for you to structure the team properly. You put a man with a makeshift right back, play right back, and have him play inverted, right? You also shift and you put Low up in the CDM position. If you're going to put Low in the CDM position, you have to have a right back as well. Why Lembeke is not starting? You bring on Ethan Pinnock, even though he never played the last set of matches. Him walk in and start, you drop him with King, you shift Damian Lowe up, right? You have some another set of man in the midfield. John Russell, who's there in midfield? Demarai Gray, right? Them not playing nothing all game as well in the midfield. And the forward line, spare thought for Warner Brown because him not getting the ball. Even though T got to cuss him out, him not getting the ball, right? And your two wingers them not play nothing. So my challenge is that the coach set up the side wrong, and it have nothing to do with Damian Lowe night. Him dropping a new midfield without a right back, right? Him dropping a midfield that is there, and Demarai Gray and John Russell think they are forward, so them they're way up. I mean, I watch the game, man. I'm glad I watch it while only they have phone angle, you know. So when you look, two people up on Damian Lowe, which is the CDM, and the two man them play like them are forward, right? And then the wing of them also gonna play like them are forward too, and there's nobody to pass them the ball. This one is on the coach.
Definitely.
This one is on the coach. You tell us, say, both are unfit, kind of play football for him not very active for the club a month.
Right.
and you bring Antonio come running down the pitch. I don't know if they play competitive football for more than 6 months. Make it make sense.
It don't make no sense. Definitely.
Just make it make sense.
All right, hold on. So big up the Scheme family. Hold on, Kirk. We do some big up now. Big up the Scheme family in the building. Gangster king by Jamaica boy. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Go ahead, Kirk. Give us your thing.
Yeah. Adrian ended with Mikel Antonio.
Yes.
The chaos that is the Reggae Boyz.
I have to lead with this, right? It is incredible to
Admirable.
see Mikel Antonio back playing football after being in an accident in December, and all of the reports were saying that this is a career-ending accident. And to see him back in 6 months' time playing and playing for a national team, I think it is incredible. And I leave it there. The Jamaican team never ceases to amaze us, right? There is always another story.
Let me get that point.
Quality of the football. Yes.
Because Adrian now I want to hear this now, but I can tell you something. You see, whomever is planting this in the coach head, Damian Lowe should be nowhere near the center of the park, the middle of the park. Nowhere near it. Damian Lowe is not he's not a good enough football player to play midfield.
Fifi.
He is not.
Fifi.
I
have a question for you. I have beat on Damian Lowe. Me need to ask you about the rest of the players on the field, because apparently it's the Damian Lowe change. Why is our favorite player, well, one of the favorite player, playing the right back?
He's a better with right back.
Why?
Yeah, but here's the problem. That is why I'm saying to you, Latte Bodier is playing right back, right? And Latte Bodier is inverting. When Latte Bodier inverts and coming
right back.
Yeah, when he comes into the midfield and Damian Lowe is not
midfield. Because
that's what they're playing.
They have a right back. They have a natural right back.
But even when Lembikisa plays right back, they are inverting him. That's what they're playing.
Why are you inverting him?
You're inverting to create a central overload in the middle of the park.
You don't have the players to play inverted. Jamaica has been losing for the last couple of years because of their wing back plays. We know this. Every Gold Cup, just go back and watch it.
No, but look, nobody with every Gold Cup.
You know that, right?
We have been dominant in the Gold Cup, barring the only teams to beat us is Mexico and USA.
Yeah, how have we lost those games?
No, we lose to Mexico and USA, but we can't.
How have we lost those games? Which area of the field we lose the game then?
We lose them late. If you say like
but which area? On the wing back.
Yes, but listen. Adrian, listen to me. I say, Damian Lowe, every time he get the ball, him lose it. Be a weird pass. Damian Lowe doesn't have the ability to take the ball, turn and create space in the middle of the park.
I'm asking that question again. Where was John Russell in the game?
Being played out by Damian Lowe.
Where's Leon Bailey in the game?
All right, so Adrian, as I said to you,
where was Demarai Gray in the game?
What are they? All right, if you have a dysfunctioning midfield, what are they going to do in the game?
So Damian Lowe make the rest of them dysfunctional?
Damian Lowe's inability to play in that position. All right, may I ask you a question, Adrian, because you are shaking it. May I ask you the question? Which position have been the single most position that has troubled us over the years?
The position that troubled us the most?
Yes, the one that we always have struggled with, and we're struggling again because of it.
The ball handler, number 10.
Number 6, so we not have none.
No, that's our problem. That's our problem.
Adrian, number 6 has been our problem. Right through.
Number 10.
Even about number 6 has been the biggest problem.
Right.
We don't want it to be number 6.
After Whitmer gone to the number 10, you know that.
We don't want it to be number 6.
Brother, number 6 has been our problem every single.
You guys have been pushing
the number. What do you mean, more no? Until Isaac Aiden came, we never look good in a midfield.
Adrian, hold on. Who was playing the number 10? For all right. Forget about number 6.
But
Who was
this-
playing the number 10 for the Jamaica time? Yes,
But tonight-
CC may ask.
Make CC answer that.
Yeah. Who was playing number 10 all the while? Before
What?
Demarai Gray type played. Who was playing?
Bobby Reed played enough time. Number like one of their song. Yo, one of their song going on number 10, bro.
And Jamaica lose the match primarily because of a error in our lapse in defense, right?
Yes.
Based on the little stats that I have, possession Jamaica was leading 54-46. If I look at offense primarily, Jamaica took 10 shots to Guatemala 11. 2 of those shots were on target. 4 of Guatemala shots were on target. And of course, the target accuracy, Jamaica is 13% accurate in their offensive third. Guatemala 36. And the most important thing, Guatemala won by a goal to nil. The second time they're beating Jamaica out of 9 matches. We spoke about Damian Lowe being in midfield. But what about Demarai Gray playing as the number 10? Is that the position that Demarai Gray should be playing in?
No, the wing is supposed to play. Cephas supposed to be up on the bench. Because Demarai Gray don't give you more on the wing than Cephas. You understand? Cephas only can just run straight. You understand? He have a blind spot in him eye and he just run. Demarai Gray that cut in, drop and stuff like that. That would be a problem. So what the coach should have done is start Demarai Gray. All right, the coach, to me, the coach do something totally wrong tonight with 4 players. He had Cephas on the field, along with Demarai Gray, Richard King, and Damian Lowe. You understand? 2 of these players should be dropped. Is it them going to play Cephas and drop Demarai Gray? Or you play Damian Lowe or drop Richard King? You understand? So the coach should have to call 2 of these players and leave 2 on the field. And then say a better team. So it's all on the coach. It's definitely all on the coach.
My thing is simple this. Teams play when you don't have a settled side like this.
Yeah, man, we know it's a fact. Thank you so much.
Because at the end of the day, all it boils down to is you have to know of a structured team. You can't experiment and play inverted wing back and have a settled wing back. Them things don't work. You can't slip in a man in a CDM and you switch out another defender for coming in there and still play your invert wing back with a man who is not a natural wing back. Because he plays wing back part-time. You get me saying? And then you also know the mobility tonight. John Ross is the most mobile person. Demarai play like him thinking of forward, say him out of the game totally. Leon Bailey them out there, them now go with nothing out there. Same for Cephas as well. And so therefore, he got them turn pan poor Warner Brown was scored in 2 goals in the last match.
All me I say is,
come
come
on.
on. Miran Garden needs to stop till the coach to play Damian Lowe in mid. You go down a BVI, go play Damian Lowe at midfield. I used to say man was garbage in midfield. And then you come back and come tell the coach to come play Damian Lowe in midfield again. When you allow the coach, brother, leave the coach alone.
Fifi, if we think say a Damian Lowe in the midfield are the problem. I got a problem here this World Cup campaign that you know.
Brother, right now blessing in disguise that Damian Lowe might not play next 2 games.
First of all, I see some man run on the field. I'm asking myself, say, boy, you know, it don't look good for you at all, you know. It don't look good enough.
Listen. I 18 points I can get for a World Cup qualifier. I'm not worried about that, right? Then I could Trinidad and
Guatemala will beat in stick.
Trinidad and Bermuda, they said they can't beat them, man. But anyway,
tonight, Guatemala will beat in
I am telling you, Adrian, them side they can't beat me. Me is not the typical Jamaican way come like say, yo, we're scared, you know. A country me come from, so you walk a late at night, grave day everywhere. So me not scared, me not afraid. So me I tell you, say, the difference in the game since night. But in the game since night, right? You see when you not have when you have certain type of player, certain quality type of player playing certain position, we're gonna have a problem. Number one, I'm gonna say this to you though. I think the coach needs to do away with this thing when I try to get Cephas, Bailey, and Gray on the field at the same time. It's not working. It's not gonna work. Cephas has to go to the bench, or Gray go to the bench. You have to go choose which one you want to start, but two of them can start. Cephas plays left wing, Gray plays left wing. Yes, Gray look good, decent. He look decent in a couple of games when I play number 10. But if you don't have Isaac Aiden, that's the problem, I'm say. If you don't have Isaac Aiden, who is more of a number 6 and look comfortable more than anybody we play there. Outside of when we have
the number 8. Where's the number 8 tonight?
Number 8 should have been Russell.
Should have been.
Everything look dysfunctional now because as I said,
I'm gonna call out all of these players now because you think that is the one player make the thing wrong, and I'm not
saying it's the one player. No, I am saying to you that the problem is this. I think the coach starts Latibody here when he starts Cephas because he realizes that Cephas is not the player to chop back. So you need to have players in the game, especially if you have Latibody play right. I am switch Cephas over or Leon Bailey. You have play Leon Bailey and Cephas plus Demarai Gray. So you know, so defensive solidity I go lose. So rather than having the overlapping Lembikisa, you play the right back who is less overlapping and more inverted. That's what he did.
All right, so why you never play? Let me tell you what you should have played if you want to play that side there. Cool? I'm gonna drop the same Damon load there and still not the problem there. You drop Lembikisa on the right and you put Latibody instead of John Russell, you get a more steely midfield and you have Demarai Gray, them can roll. Your problem is you want to play John Russell when not too mobile. You want to play Demarai Gray where I play like him think a forward him play. Cause him used to the 10. So him play really high. And you want to play Bailey for one side, you want to play Cephas for one side too. What could go so?
That's why I tell you say to me, the coach when he came in, he was playing Latibody here in the middle of the park before he get Isaac Aiden. Right. So, coach, if you have play Latibody in the middle of the park before you get Isaac Aiden, you come in at this World Cup, you realize you don't have Isaac Aiden. That means Lembikisa is there. So, why didn't you start Lembikisa? Yeah. Move Isaac Aiden. Play Damian Lowe with Ethan Pinnock because I think Damian Lowe looks good with Ethan Pinnock at centre back. So, why did you not do that? And then say, all right, Casey Palmer, Russell and Latibody will play in my middle. Then I have Demarai Gray and Leon Bailey out wide, and you have Warner Brown up front. So when you look by your bench now, you have Cephas to come give you an impact late in the game. He want to prove himself. You have. So in how him set up the game and how him start, it never makes sense.
Right. So I'm saying that's what I'm saying to you. I think you look at it from the wrong angle. The defensive lineup was wrong. Wrong. From the mid-light to the right side height, wrong. The midfield lineup, wrong. You get me saying? Once they get them to the wrong, everything else wrong.
But is it a case where him underestimated Guatemala, seeing that he just beat them?
He did.
3-0.
No, I don't think him. I think the fact that Isaac Aiden is missing and the fact that Mason Woolgate is missing, I think that play a significant role in how he chooses the team. Because if Isaac Aiden was there, Damian Lowe wouldn't have played where he has played. So Damian Lowe would have started as centre back. Alongside hold on.
There to the right, they have Lembikisa.
No, because them say alongside with you'd have had a Damian Lowe, Ethan Pinnock, a still Latibody here, and a Marbell alongside with Isaac Aiden right up there, John Russell.
What about the right? What about the right side midfield? What about right side defense, sir? What about there? Why
you'd have Joel Latibody there?
Yeah, but why are you putting Latibody there?
Because that's where he played. That's where he played when we beat when we play. Joel Latibodier play right back at Coventry.
By the way, Joel Latibodier.
That's his position.
Joel Latibodier is a good utility player, by the way. Joel Latibodier can play right back.
Yeah, and he can play centre back.
He can play centre back, and he can play central defensive midfield, and he can play number 8 as well. However, if me go play him in a situation like this, he might go play the CDM, or I'm going to play the number 8. Preferably for me, I play the number 8. I don't care nobody wants him. I play the number 8. I put in Lemby.
Now, let's say something controversial, agent. Now, let's say something controversial. And people, you can screenshot. What do you do? Screen record.
There we go.
Clip this piece here.
Hold on.
Live on a record.
Hold on. The views that expressed by CC Sports Lab is not for Sports DTM.
Necessarily those
are necessary so yes, are necessary so
sports.
Not necessarily. You understand? Not necessarily. What do you people? CC Sports Lab is saying this. Jamaica in the last 5 World Cups have been to the semi-final 4 times, the final twice, a quarter-final once. If Steve McLaren and his coaching staff fails to get out of the group stage,
careful now, CC.
They have to pack up and go home. I think you should fire them. Listen, if they fail to qualify and come out of this group stage, it doesn't make any sense. We move forward with them September.
But you think they're soup?
No, I'm saying it is a soup. But them man, we find a way to turn it in a porridge. And me can't afford that. Look into it. All right. If the last 5 World Cup, this is the first time Jamaica is no funny. In the last 10 years, last 15 years, this is the first Jamaica is losing in a opening game. We have played Costa Rica, Honduras, Suriname, USA. I think all of those 2 countries in a home game, in an opening game. We have not lost any in the last 15 years. Look, Panet Nakert. This is the first time we have lost to Guatemala in a Gold Cup. Or this is the 6th time we have played them. That means we have beaten them 5 times, not even draw 5 times, and we lose. How is it that you're going to tell me now, a team that has been outside of the US and the Mexico, the next dominant team in the last 5 Gold Cups have been Jamaica, out of the US and Mexico. So if you use US, Mexico, then Jamaica. That is how it works. USA, Mexico, then Jamaica for the last 5 World Cup. How is it not that you're going to tell me with a team that people say is the best team ever assembled under the sun for Jamaica, and you're going to fail to come out of the group stage of a Gold Cup? You must go home, brother. There's no going any further with this. Because obviously you are getting 5 times paid more than the assistant we have there. And it seems to me that you're listening to your assistant more than making your own.
I think if the assistant make a decision them.
Because this man don't know of Damian Lowe playing midfield.
What do you mean he don't know of him playing midfield?
Which part him stay from? See Damian Lowe playing midfield.
Him have Google him. I'm sure him will research inside.
Adrian, listen to me.
So CC, we kind of understand and we see it, and some of the writing is already on the wall as it relates to the quality of the coach, right? We have played 3 matches in recent times, and it's 3 different starting 11, with some of the same players playing in different positions.
Exactly.
And one such player is Damian Lowe. So it's clear that up to this point, the coach don't know what his best 11 is and what the best players for the positions that are there are. So I'm still experimenting, and a national coach going into the final round of World Cup qualifier for a tournament that we've failed to qualify on so many occasions since the last one in 1998. we definitely need to be in a position where we can comfortably start book our tickets to go to the US to watch Jamaica play 2026 World Cup. And at this point in time, we're still nervous. We are going to play some team like Trinidad and Bermuda.
Look at drama. Jamaica make me feel like a drug addict. You know why? Last week I was so high. And then all of a sudden now I'm crashing. You know one time, right now, I don't know, I'm crashing. I'm crashing out. Like my day, so I wonder when I'm going to get my next fix. Is it Friday?
Hey, Fifi.
So I have to apologize. I have to apologize because every time I come, I don't want to say it, but it's a trend that I thought would have ended today because we're playing a team where we beat 3-0.
Come on, you know.
And it's a team where we have only lost to once in 8 matches. So
and a team that we have never lost to in the Gold Cup. We have never lost to. People put that on the pipe and smoke. People, just look into it. I say this and I will say this again. For some reason, may I tell you, when we look on the team them of Jamaica if we go play in a World Cup qualifying, it's like Jamaica is one game away from disaster every time. One game away from utter disaster. Like with the euphoria, then disaster. There's no middle ground with Jamaica because all this needed to do is apply the right tactical approach. When you look at the other teams that played, 80 lost, but 80 wasn't outclassed. Suriname lost. They weren't outclassed. Wales played. Guadeloupe played. Even though they got blanked 5-2, they didn't really look outclassed. So the team that looked the worst of all these teams is Jamaica. The only silver lining is this, Adrian. Trinidad look worse than we. That's the only silver lining.
Until when them play. Until when them play.
There is who look worse than who. By the way, I put it to you. I put it to all of you now. If anybody have a crystal ball to tell us which team are going to start the next match, a trouble because, and this is the problem, we don't know who will be starting next match. For all I cares, Antonio could start the next match. Yeah. Yeah. You got to hear say, Antonio, big ball, so he need to start next match. Right?
Can't play in the Premier League last year.
Can't play Premier League.
I've
been saying this. A sixth World Cup campaign since we last qualified, you know? And we keep doing the same thing over. I'm going to watch it over and over again. All it requires is you put the players in their right position. In this one, you don't get them in the right position defense. But you have consistency. You have continue playing the same 9 to 11 players, and therefore you get them gelling. Who want come after, even if them better, them jolly well take them time and fix at the side. But anytime you have a team where chop and change, and look here, you reach almost the final round of the World Cup qualifiers, you know. And even now, you know, yeah, bringing some ball at the last minute here, you know. Some ball.
You know, some more and this we should have probably signed up for the press conference and ask the coach. Anytime we get the next question, I ask the coach this. Why is it that Tyrese Campbell, who is playing week in, week out for his club, scoring, creating opportunities, and everything, and Dixon, who can't see the grass on the field, comes to Jamaica and he's the one playing?
But again, CC, this has been the constant problem for the last 6 cycles. And just like how you ask a question, people ask those crazy questions as well. Right? You know why Dixon is on the field? Dixon is on the field because Dixon has been playing with this team repeatedly over the last 2 or so years. I keep on telling people, a 6 World Cup cycle of this thing, you know. In no matter how good your other ball them are from wherever them come, if they don't come and spend time with the team member them.
But here's the problem though, Adrian. But Adrian, here's the problem. If you add a core set of players, like I said, 7 players that you always play, and then you have like 4 interchangeable players that you have 7 players that is playing together, so they're always out there. Then when you bring in the pieces like Tyrese Gamble and those guys, they would be able to fit in better. But the number one thing that causes this is why? Right. When you have players like Ethan Pinnock saying he's not coming for personal reasons, when you have players just not showing up over certain wins, yes, so you can't have a settled team because I'm not saying that his personal reason is not a valid reason. It can be a valid reason, very well can be, but it's like you don't have a settled team. So when you look at it, in this Gold Cup, there's 15 debutants. I think I counted 15 out of the 23 players. I think I counted 13 debutants.
How is that possible?
13 debutants. And I'm like, what?
Exactly, CC. So we never play Gold Cup. We play a Nation League Gold Cup last year.
We played Gold Cup in 2023, so that means over the past 2 years, 13 more players came.
Yeah. So just think about it.
And you have more to come.
I have more to come. Because me not talk about another little man. We're supposed to come in. And them thing I'm not talk about CC.
No, I don't have a problem. Let me tell you, I don't have a problem with players coming into teams. The problem is about the integration of players in the team and how you set up your team. For example, as I said before, you should have had 7 players. Because number one, we have the goalkeeper. We know who's going to start in goal. Andre Blake. What we should have had is we know the defense. We know Lembi Kisa, you're the right there. We know Amari Bell, you're the right there. Then we say centre back now. Damian Lowe, Ethan Pinnock. So we should have known those 5 players. That's 5, So we know them, man. I won't know how to deal with anything. When we go in a midfield now, that's where the trick comes in. That is why Daniel Johnson would have been a part of the team for years. And he's still playing very relatively well in the league that he's playing. Should have been in the squad or should have been in the 60-man pool. He should have been a part of the squad. He's been in and around the team for a while. Why is he not in the squad? You're going to bring in Busy Atkins at this point in time to do what?
Yeah.
To do what? You had brought in Daniel Johnson. So when you brought in Daniel Johnson now, you would have had Daniel Johnson, Casey Palmer, and then you would have brought in a new midfielder in Isaac Hayden. Then you would have had John Russell, right? You'd have had Bobby Reed. I think Bobby Reed is injured now, but you'd have had Bobby Reed. So that means you would have had 3 players that have been there for a while. Then you'd have had 2 more players coming in Hayden and Russell, who just are coming in at the team. And then when you go up front now you have Tyrese Gamble coming in, you have Roman Burrell coming in, and then you would have Warner Brown came in as well. But you still have Leon Bailey, Cephas, and Antonio. You're right. So you would have had, if you notice if I just named about 9 players that would have been in and around the squad for a while, that they should have had the defender to the goalkeeper. All of those players should be players that have played at least 15 games together or 15 to 20 games together. So we should have had Damian Lowe and Pinnock playing a lot of games together. And Lembi Kisa and Amari Bell playing the wing-back roles with the goalkeeper in the... So that defensive unit would have been together. Then you would have had 2 midfielders who have played together. When you bring in the next midfielder, he would now just mesh into that middle of the park with those guys. And then in the forward line, we would have had different interchangeable parts, but you know how it works up there. So for me, if you did it like that, and you brought in 1 and 2 players, then it's a different thing. But we know when you bring in a lot of players, especially we saw it with Tapa. Tapa basically played 8 players at one point in time. And it's not like the players are not good enough. But as I said, the chemistry is not there because there's not a set group of players playing consistently together to integrate them within that unit. So within the unit itself, there's no player to come in and say, all right, we are the 7 core players. And then when the new players come in, we integrate them within this unit and they get comfortable with us. Then the next cycle comes. Wow, man.
All right.
I saw
Right, so
Ravel.
let's just wrap
Ravel
it
was
up.
in the last squad. Ravel
let's just-
actually played in the last match.
Yeah.
What happened to
Yeah,
him? Is it,
man,
He
is
wasn't
this
in the 60-man squad.
He wasn't in the 60-man squad.
It should, all right, when they
Is this- is
The
this-
coaching
because-
staff decided
because of
against.
visa?
oh, hold on.
No,
You have a 60-man. When you come onto the Gold Cup, Kirk, they pick a 60-man squad.
Yes, I'm aware of
So
that.
what they did, they pick a 60-man before they can pick a 26. So what
Right.
they did, they pick a 60-man squad, and Ravel wasn't named in the 60-man squad. Within that 60-man squad, they can make anybody drop out, they can put in changes for the entire Gold Cup. Somebody get injured, they can pick out out of that 60-man squad.
So,
All right.
But Ravel was in the last 20.
No, but the 6-man squad, he wasn't in the 6-man squad.
But the Kurt
I'm
point.
trying to
the Kurt
understand.
Point. Hold on. No, Kurt, I can't understand. Let me make you understand a little. The question Kurt is asking is exactly what I've been talking about. You have a 60-man squad for the Gold Cup. Ravel is not in that 60-man squad.
Right.
How did he find himself playing in the last game?
All right, so yes. So let me explain. All right. So Ravel been playing football, right? He's been playing football for a side called Precision and been scoring goal. But obviously, the coach is not getting any records from that league. All right. So when the 60-man squad. Don't shake your head, boss. I'm telling you. When the 60-man squad was named, people was asking question, what about Ravel? So let me finish. Let me land. Then you can come in. So when they were asking, what about Ravel? You don't have Ravel. So you decide to put Ravel in the Unity Cup. All right? Because Ravel wasn't named in the Unity Cup.
I'm aware of all the
So when the Unity Cup, let me finish. So when the Unity Cup was named, Ravel got a chance to go into. So when Ravel come into the Unity Cup, the coach say, okay, Ravel has something. So he came back after the Unity Cup into the World Cup qualification, but the 60-man squad was already named.
I am aware of that.
So there you go.
All you tell me, I'm quite aware of.
So
Mikel Antonio, there is no record of him playing from last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's in the
of course, he played last year. He was not out for 6 months.
December the man crashing, brother.
The man crash, brother.
December the man crash.
6 months.
I'm more than 6 months. The man to play football.
Okay.
6 months, brother. 6 to 7 months. About December, him crash. What we in now?
More than 6
months.
Where we in now?
Where
we in now? And did he crash it first of December?
You tell us.
For 6 months.
No, I'm telling you.
For 6 months.
Maybe
so 6 months.
But it was 6 months prior to his coming back. So
do you want us to take out a calculator to determine if it is 6 months or 5 months? Right. No. So the answer to that is no. He has not played since last year.
December.
Okay.
Rebala.
Today at the first. Oh, the man reached in the 6th man.
They say, well, Rebala. See, Red Man here, me say, you're not call for Red Man, you know. We bring Red Man on the show, we bring Kirk on the show. So not call for them. Them they are Rasta. Them they are. Go ahead.
Yo, the man, I'm saying, if I'm to go by your logic,
yeah,
the coach can't find no video on Ravel.
Yeah.
Pick him in our hands. I mean, a 60 man you are picking up.
60.
Okay. Everybody know Ravel skills.
Yes, that is true.
And him can't get picking another 60 there.
But yet still him come here next match. Then him come here Unity Cup match and I'll play a game too.
And him play last week.
What type of case this we're operating?
That is true.
He played last week and you figured say him good enough to play last week to be in that. And your problem is midfield.
Exactly.
It's not like you have a stack of quality midfield player where you can leave one day and you don't.
Point taken.
Adrian, when them come on and your most effective creative midfielder in this squad is Casey Palmer, clearly you have a problem.
And I told the coach that from the very first game he played. The very first game. So you choose a 60-man squad, right? And the man were not in a 60-man squad suddenly find himself in a Unity Cup match. And you know him can't play in a Gold Cup, right? He can't play a Gold Cup. What you have playing in a Unity Cup match for?
And he played in a World Cup. He played in a World Cup match. He played in a World Cup match. And guess what? You're going to see him in September. After the World Cup. But it is what it is. It is what it is. People, how are you?
We hear you. We're talking about, and we're using Antonio as reference to Tigat's point about there is nothing on Ravel to pick him in the team. And we can say the same can be said for Antonio. This is his first match. Since the accident in December. And we've been saying it is incredible to see him playing after being out for so long. And when the accident happened, everybody reported that this is a career-ending injury, and which meant he had to put in a whole heap of work, and we can't take that from him. A whole heap of work to get back to this level. But is he ready? He played 5 minutes, and is he ready? We could see that him no match sharp.
Yeah, him could have get injured as well too.
Yeah,
he can't throw him in a match like this.
Was it the right decision to pick Antonio for
no, it wasn't.
This?
It wasn't.
No.
Not only Mikel Antonio he put in the side wrong, he put in a injured Bobby the recovery.
By the way, and telling us say him leave up Boza because Boza not match fit.
No, Boza himself, Boza lose form.
Well, come back again. What type of form Antonio would have been on? Just help us understand.
Well,
so when you're using those terminology and those qualifying conditions, it has to be used across the board. You can't use it, and to me it seems like his recruitment drive is strictly in the UK. So if you play in the UK, whether you play last year or the year before, and that was the last match, you just need to come and run. And Jamaica football is not about that.
Oh, yeah. Rebalance. So the coach of Boza fat. Boza put our weight.
That's between the coach and...
I want them to know though. The coach. But what I'm gonna know. You see, as you say with the Boza thing, when they must say Boza not fit and thing. Me I say about the Antonio when play for a while, and me just don't know, like really and truly, I think we're going to qualify for the World Cup soon. Because I just think that Bermuda and Trinidad are not that good. I just know that they're not that good. And there's no way we can come.
So based on the team that the group that they're in, CC.
Why are we talking about the World Cup and we're in the Gold Cup? You know that we're going to play Guadeloupe 3 days from now. On the 20th, we play Guadeloupe Friday night.
We're in a crisis.
So Tigat and Kirk will be here. We'll be talking about that match.
Hey, when we not going to do the video, you know?
No, hold on. If Kirk, come on. Hold on. If Kirk is going to be here Friday, and if Kirk come on and we lose, you know what? What did I show you? Hear me, I tell you. If Kirk is going to be here on Friday, and if Kirk is here on Friday, I will lose against Guatemala. But Kirk come on already and win.
We lose against Guatemala already.
Kirk is going to get a permanent ban. A permanent ban Kirk is going to get.
People,
you're going to just listen to his voice?
No worry yourself, man. Remember, say there's a silver lining in the people. Remember, say Argentina they lose their first game and win the World Cup. So maybe it is the year for we win.
Argentina man, I try to say the ref was awful. Argentina man can't say that he win World Cup already.
Yeah, but the ref was awful tonight. But Argentina have Messi.
If we jump out a group stage, brother, we have a dash way coach, man.
This is what it Messi, is. Who we have?
We can get Zapata on coach side.
The CC.
Yeah.
They start dash the coach already.
No, I'm saying if we jump out at the Gold Cup group stage, why make sense to go further with it?
Kind of work. I hear World Cup and the World Cup different, CC.
Yeah, and
the
powers that being say they carry him to go to the World Cup. They never carry him to win the Gold Cup.
Yeah, I mean, what's it?
That's what the powers that being said. The powers that being said they carry him for us to qualify for the World Cup, not the Gold Cup.
Early exit gives some rest for the World Cup.
Well, you know, to be honest, though, I think Jamaica is going to give a better performance in these next 2 games. We have to do second to come second in the zone right now. Because
if you want to build your fan base, you have to win the next game, you know. And you have to
win it by no.
You have to prove to the rest of us that we don't need to fret about Trinidad and Bermuda.
Yeah.
Because
we're going to lose to a non-FIFA team. A non-FIFA team.
The bigger picture, Tigat, I know Tigat don't want us to talk about the World Cup yet because he's nervous. And he can't deal with the nerves so early.
Can't deal with it. No, can't deal with it. We're going to deal with one nerve at a time. Let's deal with one nerve at a time.
FIFA World Cup is the bigger picture. And we have played in Gold Cup many, many times. We want to see the Jamaican team at the World Cup. The players themselves also want to have the experience of playing in the World Cup. And FIFA, JFF are going to get more money if them qualify for the World Cup too.
Hold it more.
Right? But just a note on the point about the referee being awful. And we agree, referee was terrible. But Jamaica's shot accuracy was 13%. 13%.
Who
now have to do with the referee. Eh?
Who's in the attacking third again?
The man that we think has to play at the big league.
No,
the Daly and the Gray and them play Europe.
But them not get called out.
The shot accuracy was 13%. That now have nothing to do with the ref.
Exactly.
But the next match, Tigat, you're talking about the next match coming up.
Yes, against Guatemala.
What we need to do.
What we need to do, we just need to change up the midfield. Start the players them change up the midfield, meaning I think you should start KC Palmer alongside with Russell. You understand? And alongside with KC Palmer, Russell, alongside with Latibodier. You understand? KC Palmer, Latibodier, and Russell. On the wing, you should have Demarai Gray and Leon Bailey. Up top, Roman Borrell. The left back, you have Amari Bell. Right back, you have Dexter Limbikisa. And then you have, if Mason Woolgate is there, Mason Woolgate, Ethan Pedder, and Andre Blake inside. I think that side should start against Guadeloupe. What do you have to say?
As far as I see it, me just say the coach needs to, like, we saw it in BV, right? We saw it when you come back here, so now I try it again. Just know, say, Lembiki, I know agency, I can understand why he started not about there. But without Isaac Hayden in the team, Lembiki, we know it. Lembiki is our best right back. And I look like he's the most, I can say this too, he's the most technically gifted player we have on the pitch too.
Coach
Issa said, Oget is out.
Your coach rate him.
Issa said, Oget is out and Hayden is back in he say Kara Anderson is coming in. Okay. So Hayden is back in England. Oget is out. And Anderson is coming, which is good. So obviously he's going to start Kara Anderson alongside with Katie Palmer and John Russell.
Could you all just stop doing that? Could you all just stop leaving people out of the squads and then just make them come in and start the next game?
Which one?
Which serious national team does that? We have baller when not in a team and then suddenly them just come in, them either start.
Yeah, because Jamaica are good, no boss. I can understand.
Eh?
But these are the better players.
No,
sir.
Man.
These are the better players.
But there's something wrong. Think about it. If every time you have a player that is not in the squad, right? And you have other players ahead of them, and then suddenly people ball for them come in the squad, and next thing you know, them either start or them are come on before the other player them were dead there before. You think something wrong? It's wrong, you know. It means either something wrong with the recruitment or your side where you pick originally wrong. You know, something that's wrong. I mean, listen, man. Football not that difficult in terms of putting the pieces together. It's not difficult, you know.
Well,
so let us hear from the comment section. What do you think we need to do for this?
All right. So we have. Hold on a second, Kirk. We have
panic mode
joining us. Issa Allen. Issa Allen is the president of the Reggae Boyz and Girl Supporters Club. Issa, welcome to the show.
Blessings, everybody.
Welcome to the show. So what is before you tell us your comment on the game? You understand? Tell your comment on the game and what would you do going forward?
Tonight was not so good. I mean, what we had previously was, a way to progress the ball through the thirds, the defensive third, the midfield, and the attacking third. But I mean, we couldn't get that going throughout the 90 minutes tonight. And I guess it's just due to some, midfield combinations. I think I saw a square off the ball like late in the game. That was the first square. I think the Guatemalans knew that we wanted to target them down the wings, and Cephas, anytime he gets the ball, looks like, his option is to only run, so a lot of the times, that wasn't available, and we just couldn't find other ways to, become a threat to Guatemala. The things that we thought we were, going to use, as I said, going down the wings, get squares in the box, those weren't coming. As I said, I think I saw a cross, like some with time way down in the second half. That wasn't there. I don't know how we're gonna fix the midfield, but I was just listening to the coach's press conference. So, Holgate is out. He had an injury. He said they did a scan. It's not so bad, but he's out for about 2 weeks. And Isaac is out. He said that in the Guatemala game at home, he was having some cramps and some respiratory issues. They went to the doctor, and I guess they say he has to go back home. So he's back in England. Coach has called in Sule Makala and Karai Anderson as replacements. He mentioned nothing about Bobby Reed, so I don't know what's
Rafael.
Marvel is not in the 60-man, so he cannot be cannot be called on.
I was told that if somebody drop out, them can add somebody else. That's what he can tell me, sir.
No, sir. Nobody
can add somebody from the 60-man pool.
So that 3-man area said drop out a while ago. One have 2 weeks injury and another one can't breathe. Do we need to go on a Black Lives Matter campaign for that?
No, but how they do it, once you send up the 60-man pool, you can replace the players, but they have to come from that 60-man pool that we initially had. And this is the thing that I don't like, You went ahead because you were asked a question about those specific players, but I mean, Bobby Reed is in the squad and we don't see him all now. Last thing I saw was today, Bobby Reed is still in England. So just go ahead and go before people start to speculate and say things and clarify these things. You could have said these things about Isaac Hayden and Mason Holgate in the pre-match press conference that you had yesterday. You understand what I say? Clear up these things so that people don't have to speculate and guess and wonder. And, tell us. No, you spoke about these two players. You forgot to speak about Bobby Reed. Come on, man.
Probably coach might tell it strategic.
The coach never remember because I'm not getting no video at Tigat. Listen, Tigat's comment. Him not getting no video on Bobby Reed.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I blame. So, all right,
so. Well, so what I think before you even mention that, I think even me see the thing with come to me, Kevin. Yeah, no, I was saying, Issa, I saw the thing today. I just because me realized when I did this video with the Isaac thing, people are bash me, so I don't to do it. But then I saw the Karai, I saw Karai Anderson and Sule Makala's name on the list.
Okay.
I think I saw it 1 o'clock today. 1 o'clock today. 1 o'clock or 1:30. 1:30. When we go for lunchtime. No, but I saw it 1:30 on a list today, and that list was a squad list when normally upon the people them system thing. So I say, but why them two players upon it, but them two players were mentioned before. Then me realized that. Then I heard somebody saying that Holgate was going to be out. But then we know Isaac Hayden did out. So as you mentioned, the big mystery is Bobby Reed. Is Bobby Reed going to fly down? Because Mr. Bobby Reed a train. So it look like him fit.
And as my friend was saying earlier, that it look, if you say, all right, the player out now. And has him come him jump on field before everybody were been a train for this tournament. I hop on down in the sun. I do all of this training. I tell him, say, next man just come from out of nowhere, run, come and can start.
I know them thing here, no. I can't league them thing at me, not you know this, you know.
I keep on telling them, but they never believe me.
Usually play and know where train, and look, you know. But if a man just come in, you know.
Yeah, man. Yo, you want to bench, so.
Yeah, I just drop off a bench. Man, just drop off a bench at the ear, say, boy, yo, big baller, come in, you know, say, you have to rest, you know. And when you come, you still lose the game, same way. The big baller, them make a difference.
It's a joke.
Straight corner league. You know this thing got.
Yeah, I keep on telling that Jamaica is a corner league side, but they keep on beating me. And tell them, I know me, I say, but I keep on telling them. The chop thing now go do. But I thought there was a shining light at the end of the tunnel when we had in Eden and Mason Holgate and them gone. So that little shining light, it dim, you know. That's not a shining light, it dim. So I don't know. The code will go back to old ways again.
What you think? I forget the coach a beaten Tigat. Okay. A while ago, he said in the press conference, you know, the 6 has been a problem. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
You've been here so long. You're here too long.
And your sister, the 6 is a problem.
I know you can't fix it.
You find a replacement from the squad. Release Tigat. Everybody on YouTube said the squad shot a midfielder.
Right.
And you sit down and have injured players out. And you don't call up replacement early? You don't call up nobody early?
Something is wrong.
Me don't want to hear that, brother.
Something is wrong.
The last time, the same person who asked him this question just now asked him similar question about 2 weeks ago. What happened if Isaac ain't going to, we're going to have to keep him fit? You know, that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to keep him fit. Stupid answer. You need to talk about your deepest squad is that if he goes down, you have somebody that can, you know, at least fill the gap.
Replacement.
Not even want a replacement, but fill the gap. Not even go as far as a replacement, but fill the gap, bro. Come on, you like coach, just let me down, coach. If you go start back Damian Lowe, like who tell us that could have worked?
Yeah, who tell you? Who tell you that Damian Lowe is a CDM?
As halftime,
where do we get that?
As halftime, you have to switch it up. Take off thing off a field. If you put Lemmy Keys as if you put Damian Lowe back as centre back.
But Issa, that Damian, I keep telling you, If not Damian Lowe in the midfield was the problem. Why did you start Joel Latibo there to the right? At the right side, they had Dexter Lembekise in your squad.
Because he's trying to play a system that, inverting. I think inverting kind of suits my guy the more. Which is with Latibo there.
But you complicate the team. In other words, all right, say your natural CDM is out of the squad. Would you experiment by putting in, all right, a shift up on your defender to the CDM position for all it? Because he has played there before. But then, to complicate your defense more, you drop in Latibo there and you put him to the right side if you want him to play inverted. And then now, Ethan never there for the last couple games well, and you drop him in a squad and throw King beside him. I mean, what exactly are you trying to do? And of course, you just recently started playing Demarai Gray at the number 10 position, and you have John Russell just start come back your side. So you have a fresh midfielder team to play together, and a basically fresh half or 3/4 defense just to play together. Yeah, I got a problem. You're going to have a problem. You have a problem.
A big one.
When they coach under pressure.
Eh?
When they coach under pressure.
As he should be. Just think about the makeup of the different phase them. Just think about your defense. If a defense has ever played together before. Think about your midfield if a midfield ever played together before. And where you try to achieve. And then you try to drop in the forward line, which also is a fresh forward line with the center forward. Everything is basically a new set of ball like that. Are you any of the final round of the World Cup? What
the man have four defenders when they play together because I don't think something never play right back while Pinnock play center back.
But that's my point.
And Pinnock not play with King at center back as often as him play with Damian Lowe at center back.
Correct.
So automatically, and then you drop in Amari Bello, automatically back four shift up.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to you, that you have to look beyond just the change in the midfield because, all right, so you never know. Isaac Aiden went out. If either going to play Low there, because he has played there before, I can play Latibo there. I know some people, of course, Latibo there for what I don't know. But, again, him drop out, so I have to put in a midfielder for all that. But even when he holds that line down, why is the right back shifting up? You know? I have two fresh set of man in the midfield as well, different from CDM. You have a problem. More stats you find, Kurt?
The coach get the tactical wrong one.
No matter which stats you dig up, them never play good. Okay. There's no stats that are going to make your guy a bed feeling comfortable.
The coach got the tactical wrong.
That's what we should be discussing, CC. And in all phases of the game.
All right, gentle people, it's 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock Jamaican time. 1 o'clock.
Thanks for telling us.
Yeah, it's so we're gonna take our flight. You understand? First of all, I want to thank CC for his wonderful commentary. Thank you, Kirk, for coming on the stream. Adrian, analyst, and Issa with that update, analyst. Also want to thank everybody in the thank everybody in the comments section. We thank you for your likes. Thank you for your subscribe. Thank you for your share. So we'll be back here on the 20th when Jamaica take on Guadeloupe at 7:45. It's me alone. Me still have a cheer for the Reggae Boyz. You understand? Right. So we'll be back here on the 20th when Jamaica take on Guadeloupe. You understand? So and we have this is a must-win game. And we got to win this one because if we want to progress to the other road, we have to beat Guadeloupe and beat Guadeloupe.
Panama in our zone?
Yeah, we're going to Panama is the last game.
Yeah, man.
Then done the tournament done for me.
No, if we beat Guadeloupe, they will beat Guadeloupe, and if we beat Guadeloupe and Panama beat Guatemala. Panama go through, and then Yeah, we don't know what they're going to do. They
Bring
might
out the
rest
calculator.
You still
It's too soon to take out the calculator.
They might rest. They might rest their
Guatemala
players.
go play Guadeloupe. You forgot that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have to be. So it's going to be. I think it's going to end up being goal difference.
No man, but I don't say it go man because remember the 16th. Oh.
Yeah, I think it's going to end up. I think it's going to be. Yeah, I think this match is.
It's a winner trouble.
Yeah, man. I think this zone is going to be based on goal difference.
Yeah.
Who can be Guadeloupe? Who can be Guadeloupe the most?
Tigat, you were wondering why me and Kurt were focusing on the World Cup because we already calculate and realize what's ahead, having lost this game.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna end up who can beat Guadeloupe.
Well, on the Tigat, you see nothing do the calculation. Tigat,
Right.
we have Panama and Guadeloupe next.
Yes.
How much points do you think we're gonna get out of them two games there?
3.
Roughly, maybe 4.
If the coach plays the right people,
If the coach play the right people, we get 6.
What are the chances of the coach?
You want to call Panama 3 points?
Yeah, of course. Is it our draw? If we either we draw, I will
lose.
No, I will win.
No, lose it.
Either we draw, I will win. So the possible 4, maximum 6, possible 4.
Okay.
And it will boil down to goal difference.
All right.
Okay.
You understand? But 4 points cannot carry through because Guatemala poised to get 6 points. The Guatemalans are poised to get 6 points right now. Because they have Guadeloupe to play.
If you win the 2 match,
yeah, we need to win our 2 match. And then it boils down to goal difference.
Yes, dear.
All right. That was it. 3 the hard way. Sports DTM. We having some of the pundits out. Kirk, Adrian, and we had I am the one in the comment section, which is I am the one in the comment section. Thanks CC for coming out. Thanks Issa for coming out. I thank all the fans. Thank everybody who has hit the like button. Thank everybody who has shared, and thank everybody who has subscribed. So see you back here when Jamaica face Guadeloupe on the 20th. That's Friday, 3 days from now. You understand? We'll be here. So thank you. And thank everybody. You understand?
Yeah, man.
This has been another interesting one live watch along. So see you next time when Jamaica face Guadeloupe.